Good evening, everyone. This is a bit unexpected and a bit unplanned, but we thought we'd just go for it and do a Friday for no apparent reason. I didn't have to run it by anybody, honest. Anyway, how are you? This is Trev Retro, and joining me tonight is Gamer. Hello, Gamer. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing quite well.
Have you got alcohol with you? You do know alcohol's mandatory for the show, right?
Yes, I have my Gator Farm cup here with the appropriate beverage, so I'm locked in.
Good, I've got the appropriate beverage too. Also with us tonight, my second favourite Canadian after me, Scotty R37. How are you, sir?
I'm doing quite well, packing the PBR. No Heineken, PBR. And looking forward to a great conversation.
Are you looking after the motherland well?
Oh, dude, no one's taking care of the motherland right now. I'm doing my best to keep, morale up, but no one's in charge. We are.
Do you know who they should bring in to rescue the country, don't you?
Shatner.
No, the Mackenzie brothers.
Oh, that makes sense. Rick Moranis isn't doing much, and Dave
Bob
Thomas
and
is a
Doug,
treasure.
they could rescue Canada.
Again.
If they could do a sequel to Strange Brew, call it Strange Brew 2, funnily enough, that's an original title. I didn't have to run that title past anybody at all. Anyway.
Stranger Brew.
And finally, the one, the only, hello there. How are you doing there, Father Dougal, a.k.a. the Absolution Help Desk? How are you?
Hello, yes. Bless you, my children. The Absolution Help Desk sitting here for all your spiritual needs. I have a feeling the conversation this evening will probably involve a few brand new sins, so I will be here to make sure everybody is absolved of all their sins by the end of the stream.
You've just reminded me, did you know when Dermot Morgan sadly passed away, don't you?
Yeah.
They filmed a one-off last ever episode of Father Ted.
Oh.
And there was only 4 lines in it spoken by Father Dougal. Do you know what those lines were?
No.
Right, you are dead.
Is that it?
No, I just completely made it up. I thought that would just be an interesting joke.
That's pretty good. Hang on, let me switch over to my other avatar a bit. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you was Father Ted. Just quickly before we go any further, hello to Bob Smith, 9866. How are you, sir? And also, who's in the chat tonight? Andrew Broadbent. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Andrew. And ahoy, Bob Smith, by the way. Also, Flav is in the chat. And we're broadcasting to a total of 12 people, 4 of which are my family and friends. The rest are just total randomers. And I didn't have to run it by anybody at all. I didn't have to ask a single person's permission to do whatever the fuck I want on my fucking channel. And on that note...
Trev,
yeah?
Are you over 18 and did you get the bill payer's permission?
Well, I kind of pay the bills.
Did you ask your permission then?
I didn't ask my own permission. Trev,
see, that's the problem.
Trev, did you run it by me about asking people on your stream? No, Trev, I'm sorry. Yeah, but you owe me everything, do I? Yeah. You wouldn't be doing a stream right now if it wasn't for me. Well, you make a pretty good point there, Trev, but we're kind of doing it now, so if you don't mind fucking off, bye. Gamer, how's the rest of your week been since Monday? I think that was the last time I caught up with you on Monday Night Mayhem, so how have things been?
Good. I was in charge of trying to capture a snake for the last couple of days, so that's always entertaining.
Was it a trouser snake?
No, it was actually a racer snake. So the name kind of gives it away. It's very fast.
I don't know what a racer snake is, but indeed it does sound fast. Does it bite?
Oh, yes. No, it bites like most snakes. It's non-venomous, but yeah, it's probably one of the fastest snakes I've ever seen.
Oh.
It was inside our office place, and I was put in charge of catching it. I didn't see it, but I was in charge.
Hello, Sword in the Storm. Hello, you ball bags. And who else? Not Brian. Hail, chat. Hail, Brian. How are you? Hope you're well this evening, sir. You'll have to excuse any noise in the background. It's my eldest daughter's birthday, We've had to do an emergency cake rerun. There was a slight accident with the cake. It got knocked over. So she's busy baking. Hopefully the bitch will bring us some buns later. Cartoon Man 154 says, hey, hello there, sir. How are you? Scotty, what have you been up to since Monday Night Mayhem?
Well, I think that I am among many people who checked out the Fantastic Four trailer.
Oh, God.
And I am cautiously optimistic, but that's what's
Really?
happened with every Fantastic Four movie that has come out.
Oh, God. I only went to the last one because Jessica Alba was in it.
That wasn't
Well,
the last
but-
one.
That was the
Oh,
first
wasn't the
one.
last
That was
one.
the first
Well,
one.
you know what I mean. That was the
Yeah.
last one I saw.
The last one was Four Stick.
Yes. Now, I avoided that. I never saw that because I heard terrible things. I didn't think it was representative of what I would think that the Fantastic Four is.
Yeah, I
And
didn't see that one either.
when I see a picture of the Fantastic Four and I see a picture of who's playing the Fantastic Four in this here new one, I'm like, the only thing I would say is that man needs a shave. But aside from that, we're good.
I'm still daydreaming about rubbing one out to Jessica Alba.
Well, you still can go watch Sin City.
Oh.
That's true.
When she was in Dark Angel, I got a proper fucking hard-on for her. Really did.
Dude, I played the Xbox game and just watched because it was third person, and
I've still got that for PS2. I'm still playing that on PS2. It is rock hard. It is such a hard game to play.
It is. If you are into the third person over the shoulder behind kind of Hitman-esque gameplay, it's right up there with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game and Blade 2, that video game adaptation. Same studio.
That was a cracking game back in the day. And you've just made me think of something, going off on a tangent already. You know, can you remember original Cindy in Dark Angel?
Oh, yeah.
The only time I've ever seen her in anything else is in Crank. You know, the Jason Statham movie.
Oh, that's right.
It's not Amy Smart, is it? It must be.
No, she answers Doc Miles' phone. What, do you think I've got Hunt written across my forehead? Do you know something? Jason Statham was born only 8 miles away from where I am right now, and he was born in the same village as John Hurt, the first man to get face hugged. Sword in the Storm says, just hold on, Scotty. Sword in the Storm says, I like the aesthetic that they're using for the film. Hasn't everybody seen that picture of the thing picking his nose, or is that just me?
I think that was just you.
I think he's got his finger in his mouth.
Yes.
I thought it.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, when he's tasting the food. Yeah.
Yeah, I think his head does look like a giant stone knob, but
yeah.
Sorry, those eyebrows are quite literally just sort of like a head separator, I guess. But anyway,
it looked like a melted Lego head.
Yeah, I guess. And what of the point? He's made of rock. How can he taste food?
With a pinch of salt.
Well, now
minerals.
Let's ask about
Yes.
the circulatory system of the rock.
Okay, true. But no, I mean, I understand the aesthetic. It's sort of like it's a fake alternate universe, 1950s modern chic-esque stuff. How would you describe it?
It was very Fallout-ish.
Yeah, I was going to say Fallout. The first thing that went through my head is, if they're wearing a Pit Boy, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, because the televisions and everything. That was immediately the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, retrofuturism.
That's the word.
Yeah,
but is that correct for the Fantastic Four? I never read the Fantastic Four comics, so I don't know if that's aesthetically correct or not.
Not really. Really? I thought it was more 60s.
Yeah, it's 60s, and that's when it's sort of set, from what I understand. And going based on the aesthetic and even the mannerism of Reed Richards, the way that Sue Storm isn't just a naggy bitch. I like that there's not that built-up tension between everyone. They are the first family of Marvel. I think it does capture the aesthetic, and I've got the volume 1 of like a Marvel omnibus, really nice publication, and it has, I think, the original 50 of the first run of Kirby and Stan Lee. And I think that this looks promising. And an upgrade from, I know you like your Jessica Alba. I don't want to knock your Jessica Alba because you've got, priority.
I'd like to knock her.
I know you do.
with my little man. He's
But
only
Visually, I
little.
agree. Visually, it did look more appealing, but in the back of my mind, with Susan Storm doing the narration, I have this hesitation that again, it being Disney, that they're gonna mess this up somehow.
Oh, that's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Franco Walker, by the way.
Franco.
I mean, the rumors that Susan Storm's the leader, and like I say, I could be completely wrong, but she was doing the narration, not
Reed Richards.
Not Reed Richards.
No.
Bob Smith says, I heard the thing ejaculates gravel. Well, do you know what he'd be good at doing, don't you? You know how you see these restoration videos and they've got those sandblaster boxes? He could always do that if he jizzes out. Wouldn't he jizzle out sand, not gravel?
Oh, sand makes more sense. I was thinking caulking, just because it also, anyway, it's silicone-based.
Oh, Franco says, hello, Trev, Gamer, Help Desk, and Scotty. Hello, Franco, matey. Hope you're well.
Bless you, my son.
Oh, that's what he said.
Mm.
You're giving me a creepy vibe, Help Desk.
Help Desk. Yes. No, my name is Graham. You can use it should you wish. But yeah.
That's all right then.
Moving on.
I'm just
The
seeing who's
the casting.
about.
We're going back to the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of the casting of Susan Storm? I'm kind of ambivalent.
I think she fits the aesthetic,
Yeah.
but if that
Hello,
makes any sense, but it's whether or not she could, pull off the character.
I mean, not comparing her to
You
Jessica
said
Alba.
pull
I mean,
off.
we don't want to
Yeah.
do that, but I mean,
Yeah. and as long as they keep a consistent tone for the movie as well, because I think that's something the Fantastic Four have screwed up. All right, Beavis, calm
screwed
down.
up.
I mean,
No,
Scotty's
'cause-
got the comics. So what about Galactus? Because that was the thing I was trying to research. Is the size of Galactus correct, or is he too small?
Galactus can eat a planet.
That's what I
he's
thought.
Big. I mean, but this Galactus at least is better than the one that was in the last movie, where it was just a giant ball of farting gas going through space.
He's not from
It's all like-
Lost. He's not the cloud monster.
Yeah. So he actually,
I think that even
he's
in
actually
the
Galactus.
in the original reveal of Galactus, he's in New York City and he's standing atop the Empire State Building. So he's as big as they need him to be based on the needs of the story.
Yeah.
Who put that picture online? Did you see it of Galactus's knob shadow?
Oh yeah,
No, I haven't seen it.
No?
No, that was me.
That was you.
me.
Hey, anyway, somebody agrees with me. Cartoon Man says, wouldn't it be sand? Yeah, I agree. Ashen Prism. Hello, Ashen. I did say hello to you. I don't know if you heard me. He says, the thing shits bricks. And I'd hate to be his toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, Zozo a Go-Go says, have you asked permission to be live streaming? Oh, somebody's in on the joke. Hey, look who's in the chat as well tonight. Hang on a minute. So I've got a new mouse. I've got a new mouse and it's been a bit of a dick. Menem.
Hey,
I like Menem. He's a straight shooter, is Menem.
How
Can't
is that
say
mouse
it.
working for you? You were making adjustments to it.
Excuse me?
How you made adjustments to your mouse, didn't you? You were putting on the silencer.
I did make adjustments to the mouse, and then somebody said to me, "Oh, you've had a stroke, haven't you?" And I said, "Yes." That's why I use a trackball because I've still got a lot of weakness down my right side.
Yeah.
So somebody said, "Oh, you need this particular model," and it's all singing, all dancing, and wireless. But instead of the ball bit being at the top, it's at the side, so you operate it with your thumb. So I'm just getting used to the new one. Plus, it's wireless, and I'm quite enjoying it. But it's taking a bit of getting used to, and just something going on to the Fantastic Four that's been going through my head. The casting of the Silver Surfer. Oh, Spacebook Dan Adley's here, says happy new Friday show, you lot. God bless her and all who sail in her. Well, I'm sure Scotty will make a mess in her if he gets half a chance.
Already have, sir. Already have.
Are you up for the challenge, sir?
Oh, Trev, by the way, is this the picture you were referring to?
Oh, are you sending me a picture?
I am.
Where am I going to find that then?
On the side.
There we go. I found it, sir. Here we go. That's it. That is it. Yes. Nice.
Galactus will definitely be fucking the Earth over.
That really does look like a massive monster cock, doesn't it? There's no escaping it. That is one big knob.
See, it's funny because that would be more appropriate in the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, because there were just nothing but giant holes in parts of the world. And those were apparently where the tendrils were going to go in from Galactic Cloud. And he was going to exhume or like just excavate all of the energy of the Earth. But like, no, they looked like dick holes. And now I know what made them.
Yeah. Gosh. He's hung like Unicron.
I thought you know what? I was expecting a compliment. I thought you were going to he's hung like you. And I was like, no, stop.
Scotty, I've never seen your dick, and I hope I never see your dick. What you do between you and your doctor is entirely up to you. He should be the only other man seeing your dick.
I have a lady doctor. Thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Then even better. You get a free... do you get...
totally.
Do you get, a bit excited and flagellated when you go in for a checkup?
Yeah, but she's cool.
I went in because it was my birthday last week. I had to go to the doctor's today to go for my annual sort of like checkup kind of thing. They take bloods and all that. And the very creepy looking motherfucker doctor said, "Can you drop your pants?" And I'm like, whoa, I'm not gay. I said, I'm not even fucking happy. And he said, no, I want to check your prostate. And I said, you've got more chance of winning the fucking lottery, mate. I said, you stick that finger up my arse and I will knock you the fuck out. He wasn't very impressed, and neither was I, because he offered. Sword in the Storm says, when you said stroke, I was expecting a wanking joke. Well, normally me, I would come out with something like that.
It's nice to subvert expectations.
It is, isn't it? Oh, dear. Finger in the bum, not a fucking chance. I have got more chance tomorrow morning waking up with Jennifer Aniston on one side and Jennifer Connelly on the other. That's my dream Jennifer threesome, by the way. And the room goes silent with this.
No, because I'm just imagining those two.
That's an enduring image.
That would be the best. I tell you something, that would be the best fucking 15 seconds of my life.
Yes.
What, you're going
twice? Yeah. Hey, look who's in the chat tonight.
It's the
wrong button. Oh, Franco. Hello, Franco. We've got our very own man down under. Bad moment to show up? Well, no, not really. Everybody's welcome. All and sundry. You can come to Trev if you want. It's entirely up to you. And the room goes silent yet again. I'm killing it tonight. Sword in the Storm says, I've had it done, Trev. It's not a big deal. Lady Doctor, though. Yeah, but do you know what really puts me off? Have you seen Road Trip, the movie?
Yes.
Where Stifler, well, it's not Stifler, but Stifler goes to donate sperm. And she says, I'm going to milk your prostate. And she says, oh, you don't have to get technical with me. He says, oh, I could tell you're a classy chicken. He's going, ah! And she sticks her fingers up his arsehole till he jizzes. None of that for me, I'm afraid. That totally put me off. I got that entire scene going through my fucking head. I'm like, oh, crap. No way are you shoving a finger up there, because you're going to end up with a chocolate handshake.
Well, I love that movie as well, because at the end, when Sean William Scott is playing whatever not Stifler character, and it's like, and at the end you find out that is one of the kinks that he's adopted, is he likes getting his prostate milked, and then he's with the same nurse, and she's like, so 2 fingers this time, and he's like, you know what? Better make it 3.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I have got that. If I could play audio on here, it would be brilliant, because on my radio show, I've got a jingle with that exact scene in it.
Nice.
Yeah, the boss doesn't get it because he's not seen the movie, but a lot of my listeners have seen it, and they think it's fucking hilarious, and me too. I'm going to catch up with the chat, if that's all right, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, Brian. Why? He says maybe 20 years ago, Aniston looks like Iggy Pop now. Have you seen her in Horrible Bosses and the like?
Yeah.
What's
I
this?
still think I think
me
she's a
too.
treat.
Minimum says the two Jennifers would be in the other room. You would get, probably, yeah. Knowing my luck. What's going off here then? Finity, the timey-wimey-limey. My favourite threesome is, never mind. Looks like whiskey. Franco Walker, very good today, thanks. How are you anyway?
Awesome.
What's that? Bob Hope could jump in that golf cart. Oh, hey, look at this. Some guy called Gamer says in the chat, famous Jennifer's, what about Garner? Ben Affleck's been there. No,
before when she was in her TV show.
That reminds me of Jay and Silent Bob, where they keep having these dead hookers show up on set on these movies. Oh, that Affleck.
I wasn't with a hooker today.
Yeah. Fucking hell, that is just mint when shit like that kicks off. I absolutely love it. Brilliant.
Careful, you could end up with Jennifer Coolidge.
Stifler's mom. Do you know, I find that very hard. Right, I find that very hard. Now I've got 100% English accent to say mom. I can't do it anymore. I can say ma'am or mum. I can't say mom. It's just does not compute anymore.
Oh, if we're talking about famous Jennifers, is Jenny McCarthy? Does she count? Because that would be worth it.
I haven't seen her recently.
No, I haven't.
No, I'm thinking back to when she was actually in the limelight.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Classic Jenny McCarthy.
She's almost kind of generic blonde. Maybe idealized blonde. Maybe I have a preference for brunettes. So my opinion when it comes to Jenny McCarthy, it's like I certainly wouldn't kick her out of bed. I'd buy her a pizza, but. Is she at the top of my list? No.
You didn't specify what kind of pizza.
Yeah.
What kind of pizza would it be, Scotty?
It would not have pineapple on it because I want her to stay.
Yeah, pineapple's just wrong. Anybody who has pineapple on a pizza is just a bit fucking weird.
But pineapple makes your jizz taste nicer, apparently.
I wouldn't know if you know that personally. That's entirely your own business, mate. You leave it off the channel.
7 pineapple pizzas.
So I've been told.
Yeah, bullshit. You've been caught out. You've sampled your own man wax, you dirty fuckbag.
Scott, your ejaculate is spicy. On one hand, I'm not liking it, but on the other hand, do you have any Doritos?
Oh, dear, you're making me snot, Scotty. Stop it. Sword in the Storm says, well, here we go. Must be bedtime. Sword in the Storm says, oh, did you hear Buffy's coming back? Yes, I have heard Buffy's coming back. Sarah Michelle Gellar's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, she is. She's reprising a role.
Anyway, on to the big topic. Has Scotty got his She-Hulk sex doll yet? What's that all about, Scotty?
Well, they released a Hot Toys 6th scale, so I think it's it's at least like 7 inches, and but it's one of the Hot Toy high quality action figures. And there was a time happening just in around September when they announced it. They said it was coming out. And a lot of people were doing fundraisers for certain things, and I wasn't taking them very seriously. And I thought, you know what would be hilarious? What if I just said, buy me a She-Hulk? And so months have passed, but there's been many disruptions in Canada Post. And so I have been told, and I've spoken to people many times being like, I still don't have my She-Hulk. Should I just drop this noise and stop being such a She-Hulk fan? Stop simping for Jennifer Walters? And people are like, no, you can't stop. You're getting it. And we're not going to let you live it down until you do. So there is a She-Hulk action figure coming my way.
Oh, you've got me thinking. I was trying to remember the name of the bird who was She-Hulk, and I can't for the life of me fucking remember who the hell she even was.
Tatiana something or other.
Yeah, she's going to be in the Star Trek series too.
Tatiana Maslany. That's it. Yeah.
Is that it? She was just so fucking unmemorable. It's unreal.
I find her to be.
It says a lot when you look better covered in CGI with green skin than you do normally.
Well, at least Scotty's got a thing for green chicks, but at least you can see your own jism if she's green.
Who
Thank
was
you.
the Star Trek director
All
of
right.
Discovery and everything?
I think she's been cast in Section 31. She's a
The new
Canadian
show.
actor.
But I'm telling you the name of the director. He was all excited about getting her on his new short, Star Trek Academy.
Yeah, Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Starfleet
She's in
Academy.
Academy. I think she's in Academy.
Just catching up with a few things. Thank you for the prod gamer. What about Jennifer Love Hewitt? Do you know I've seen her? Is she in that? Oh, hang on a minute. I'll just ask the wife. Darling, what's that shit you watch with Rob Lowe in it? That fire department thing.
Fired.
You don't know. Well, anyway,
Ladder
she's
49 or something.
Oh no, that's Ladder 69, the porn spoof. Is it
Oh, I like that.
911
Rescue
Austin
911
or
or something like
something?
that? Yeah.
Well, it's one of those
yeah.
911 shows anyway. And
911 Houston.
Jennifer Love
have a
Hewitt's
problem.
in that,
There you
but
go.
she's fat. She's a bit of a pig.
Well, I'd have to see an image because
I
like
would
a little,
have never thought it. She's just, I don't know. If you look at her, how she was and how she is now, you'd like think, who's that fat bitch? You just would not look at her the same way again. Menem says Jennifer Solke, I don't know how you pronounce that fucker.
Stalky.
Of
Yeah.
Solke of Witcher and Rings of Power infamy. Face like Harold Shipman. If you don't know who Harold Shipman is, he was a doctor in the UK who was killing his patients.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fudge, what's this? Another, shite. Yeah, this new mouse. Jennifer Lopez, Affleck went there as well. Yeah, but look what he did to that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I think she's an absolute fucking pig.
I think
Hello!
the only way it works with Jennifer Lopez is if it's Jennifer Lopez from Out of Sight, because it was literally the only good thing she ever did in her entire life.
Was that the Ghost show?
No, that was the one with George Clooney for Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I thought we were on Love Hewitt. Sorry.
Well, in Jennifer Love Hewitt.
No, you're right. The one with Clooney is a good movie with her.
If you think that Jennifer Love Hewitt is a pig, I would refer you to Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, it's funny. People don't stay the same. Swappers is trying to join us. Who's feeding back on us? Swappers is having a bit of difficulty. Yeah, getting on to the channel.
Excuse me, I keep throwing the M in there.
I know. But he is trying his hardest to join us, which is a whole lot of fun. I hope he's asked permission to be on channel tonight, because apparently you have to ask permission to be on my channel. You never know. Oh, what's this one? Oh, what's this? Finey the timey-wimey limey says, Trev, but what have you been eating lots of? Brussels sprouts? I don't mind a Brussels peat, to be fair. And thus your judge is green. Well, I think that's something to do with the urinary tract infection and the hooker I had last week, but that's a different story. Thus rendering it effectively camouflaged. What then? I don't know. I'd have to probably do her in the shitter. I mean, brown shows up on green, doesn't it?
That's a very specific place in your home to do have the coitus.
Well, yeah, but that would only be,
I would prefer the boudoir.
Well, I mean, any holes are gold these days when you get to my fucking age.
Well, all right.
I don't know how
Sir,
old you
that
are,
is my
Scotty.
navel.
I don't know how old you are, Scotty, but you still look a bit of a young shaver to me.
Oh, thanks, man.
Are you sub 50 or post 50?
I am to most 50-year-old women. I am a sub. Yes. I'm like 47.
Well, you're still a babby yet. Now wait till you get to my age. I'm 61 now.
Oh, you're almost at cheap.
No, I'm fucking lying. I'm 51. Actually, I'm just joking. Come on, swappers, keep trying. Sort your fucking machine out, man, and you can get on here and have a bit of a laugh with us all. Anything else happening in the chat? Everybody in the chat says, "Oh, Trev, you don't fucking interact with us. More interaction." And I am interacting like fuck tonight. And nobody's picking up the mantle. So I'm going to go through the chat right now because this new mouse is pissing me off. There we go. Oh! Somebody's come out with a good one. That might have been Brian. Oh no, Franco. Franco says, what about Jennifer Lawrence? I would spunk that to fucking death. Honestly.
You might have to change your threesome there.
I might go for the foursome.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, why remove one? Just add one. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Are you guys familiar with like Dick Tracy comic strips in the movie? And
I've
they
seen
had a
Tracy
villain-
Dick.
Yeah.
That was a porn spoof, but that was a while
Well,
ago.
yeah, no, never. Anywho, there was a villain named Littleface, and the villain's head was too big for the face because everything else was just smushed to the center, like still proportionate, but there was a lot of extra room going on around the outside of all the facial features. I feel if we're objectifying women, Jennifer Lawrence is a bit of a Littleface.
Jennifer Lawrence, the thing about her is I've seen her fanny.
What?
When she got her phone hiked.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about
Oh, I
that.
forgot about
I've
that.
seen
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
Yeah.
She has got
yeah.
a sweet ass.
Yeah, there's
Honestly,
a lot.
I would love to be holding onto that and riding it for fucking dear life. I would be
But wait,
riding it
folks.
like that bike you always wanted for Christmas and you actually got it on Christmas morning. Sword in the Storm says Kathleen Turner had great legs. Yeah, I feel sorry for her fucking legs now because she's mahoosive.
Yeah.
I got confused. I got confused for a second there. I thought you said Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh,
Hey,
don't mess
I was
still
about
would.
to just rip you a new
Still
one.
would. Kathleen Kennedy is a goddess.
Apparently she's got exceedingly strong arms. She must have done to climb out that fucking abortion barrel. Fucking asshole.
Are we talking about Kathleen Kennedy or Kathleen Turner?
Kennedy. Yeah.
No,
Kennedy?
not
Yeah, no,
Turner.
that's fine. As long as she can hold a push-up and do Amazon position, I'm happy with it.
Anybody else cracking a beer open, or is it just me?
Oh, I will. Sure.
Oh, no beer. I'm on liquor.
Good man. Menem says Jennifer Lawrence, first ever female action hero.
Yep. There's
Yes,
no one
I
else
heard
before
she
her
said,
ever.
yeah.
Yep, indeed.
I liked
She
her
was-
in the X-Men stuff. I mean,
Was Mystique? Yeah, I like
that shit was tight. I mean, she looked fucking skin tight. She got me wetter than an otter's pocket.
If I remember rightly, she actually didn't like wearing the makeup, which is why she spent a lot of time in the movies as human, because she couldn't be bothered to get the makeup on.
Well, it's just so
Wow.
strange because I remember there was an interview with her and she was like, and she was talking about it, and maybe it was a transition between that Rebecca Romaine lady. But they were talking about it, and it was like in the early days, you had to wear the blue makeup and you had to have all the prosthetics. But then as digital special effects sort of matured, it was like, oh, we just put dots on you and it's fine. You can wear like a bathing suit and it's good. But then she just got sick and tired of wearing the bathing suit. And it's like, no, you do understand that this character was blue and mostly naked, right? So when you say you want to wear clothes, it goes against the character. And she was like, I got a fucking Oscar. Get off my lawn. And he was like, okay, no, maybe you shouldn't be here anymore. Maybe we should recast you.
Yeah. Hey, just going back to the chat for a second. Sword in the Storm says, oh, fuck, I turn half a century next month. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? You get to these half centuries. Finally, the timey-wimey-limey says, sure, that's my navel. That's the kind of quality content I subscribe for. Thank you, sir. A sub is a sub. It's better here than somewhere else. You know, somebody... No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to
Well, look
say
on the plus side.
anything.
This is the stream going on tonight that you don't have to ask permission to be a part of or to view.
True.
That's a
Don't forget to
bonus.
like and subscribe,
Yeah,
share. Tell
I'm
your
not. I'm
mom.
not fucking sat in cat piss, fucking eating pot noodles.
Stop
Ash in
judging me. I
Prism
told you not
says-
to bring that up.
Sorry, sorry, Scotty. I had to say it. Trev's mad he didn't get the finger up the bum. Well, yeah. Menem says I definitely moan about the interaction. Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking well do. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm going out my way to be so interactive. You're fucking bored of me already. Melv says to you, gamer, greetings.
Oh, greetings to Melvin.
Hey,
He's a
Mo.
good lad, is Melv. I had a chat
is.
with Melv during
He's
the
got
week.
some interesting takes on movies. One of these times we're gonna have to get him on with me because he's got
Yeah,
a particular
Mel.
vice against one I think I'm opposed to, but I forget which movie it is that he has a problem with.
Well, I will say this, Melv. You should be able to find the link to get on. If you want to come on, Melv, you're more than welcome to. And I'm, excuse me, I'm just going to say this before we go any further, because I'd never say it. Franco Walker says, please share, hit like, and select live chat. That'd be really good, because I really want to do something with this channel. Because when we all sat down, because we all sat down, didn't we, if you remember, some of us guys.
I'm sat down now.
Well, that's good. That's good, Swappers. Nice for you to join us finally with your technical difficulties.
You're
But
welcome.
didn't we say we wanted to make YouTube fun again?
Did it stop being
Yes.
fun?
I don't know, but we all said, let's make YouTube fun again, and that's what we're setting out to do. And I would really like to glow. I never saw that show, but
You
I
have a
would
glow
really
up.
like to grow this channel and make it just fun for everybody, and not have to put up with dickheads and, you know, other people's bullshit opinions and whatnot. Bob Smith's really disappointed me by saying,
Hello,
Lindsay
Franco.
Lohan, he still would. You sad bastard. You'd fucking do that, would you? You'd have to
I
dip your
can't
cock-
believe that Melvin Deeply doesn't like Haley Atwell.
Well, if
Who does
No,
I
that?
don't understand that.
do you know if you shagged Lindsay Lohan, you'd have to wash your cock with bleach after, wouldn't you?
Would that be enough?
Or you'd need a fucking condom made out of steel.
Well, don't forget, Catherine Zeta-Jones gave Michael Douglas throat cancer, so it's fine.
I remember that.
Too soon, Scotty.
Oh dear.
No,
Oh
it's
my
not too
God.
soon. He's still
No,
alive.
it
Isn't he
Too
still
soon.
alive?
Is he 69? I thought he was older than that.
Oh, lawyers, please avoid me.
What a great number.
Flav says at least with Jennifer Lawrence, you know she'd come first. Is that because she's a selfish bitch? Because she looks it?
Well, but that takes all the pressure off you.
I mean, she's from Kentucky. She doesn't sound like it.
I don't
I
know.
love this. Look at this. Flav, you cheeky bastard. You're no Carol Kirkwood, Trev. I'm fucking not. You're right.
Who's Carol
I'm
Kirkwood?
guessing that's that old MILF on the weather, isn't she, on BBC?
Is she?
I don't know. I don't watch.
She's a weather presenter.
I
I
think she was fit at one time.
I don't.
Regional.
I don't watch TV. Well, I don't have a TV license, and therefore
Hey!
I don't I don't
for
know.
you.
But I've heard people saying, "Oh, that Carol Kirkwood on the weather." Yes, yes, I'm well aware. I'm well aware. Thank you very much.
I'm just going to Google her now.
Sword in the Storm keeps sort of pushing something here. Let's see. What's this? Did you guys fall out, Trev? No, not of a fashion. But you don't expect somebody to have a go at you for doing a channel on a Friday night and saying, how fucking dare you do what you want to do on your own channel on a Friday night.
Oh, was it
And-
an erotic again?
No. And how dare you fucking go through my contacts list and pinch everybody for your show? That's not how shit goes down. That is just not fucking how shit went down. You know? And I hate it when people fucking make me out to be something I'm not. People need to fucking look at themselves and do a bit of self-reflection why people might be a fucking abandoning ship on them. Maybe it's how you treat people. And maybe, you know, should be a nicer person instead of being a total fucking arsehole.
Dad, let's make YouTube fun again.
Yeah, let's make
Yeah.
YouTube fun again. Thank you, Swappers. There we go. Now we've got the fucking elephant out of the room. Let's carry on, yeah?
Yeah, let's.
Indeed.
Yes. But, you know, people ask these questions, and I don't like holding back, and I've had 7 beers, so fuck it. I've got nothing to lose.
Bloody hell, you're probably outdoing Scotty there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I was waiting.
Okay.
I was waiting.
I'm sick of
I wanted to
you
be
know.
like, Scott, come on. You've been drunk on a lot of streams lately. Just make sure the Trev likes you still because you're new and you're, you know.
Hey, you're fine. Scotty, did I have to run it by anybody to get you on the channel? Are you
You
sure?
didn't
I
have to
don't
run
wanna-
it by me for me to be sober.
Yeah,
until
I just
got
don't wanna
here,
get
but
you
now I
in
got a
trouble,
double
you see.
fist.
Well, I just thought, you know, I'd put it out there because, you know, people like telling tales and making themselves out to be the victim in everything. Oh, feel sorry for me, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, when you've made somebody a shit ton of cash in super chats and then they turn around and act like you owe them something, what fucking audacity is that? Huh?
Well,
Anyway. Sorry, Scotty.
People get platform, and I hate using all the fucking buzzwords for all this. It's just like you go and you hang out and you think you're just having a laugh and you're talking about the entertainment of the day, and it's like, I like this stuff. Do you like this stuff? Yeah, let's bitch about it, and it's fun. But then you start, you gain popularity and you want the best for everybody that you're hanging out with. But then there does come a certain point where it's like, why are you doing that over there now instead of hanging out with me? I made you, and it's like, no, I got invited other places because I'm cool. That's all that happened. Don't be mad. Oh, I don't like that you built your own shanty on the YouTube. Yeah, it's a shanty. Let me have my hundreds. You take your thousands and do your thing.
Is said individual in
just
question?
hang on, swaps. Just hold on a sec. Sword in the Storm says, "Thanks for the honesty, Trev." Well, I have got nothing to hide. And I think honesty is the best policy because, like I said,
except for your bumhole from your doctor.
I know. People like to make out that they're a fucking victim in everything, and nothing's their fault or their responsibility. But Minimum says Joe Rogan fell out with me for stealing his audience. He's got nothing to fucking worry about because, like I've said before, we're here for the laughs, not the super chats. Not for, this, that, and other, or any fucking kind of glory. We just want to have fun. It's Friday. It's been for me, it's been a weird week. It's been a mixed blessing of pleasure and pain. Hopefully, I avoided that pain this morning, sorry, without getting a finger up my arse and being told to act like Sooty or Kermit, because there's no way a doctor's giving me a fucking prostate exam and living to tell about it. No fucking way.
Sorry, you've literally just reminded me. There was a live art thing. A woman painted herself green and sat on the lap of another guy. He shoved his hand up her bum and she pretended to be Kermit the Frog for several hours as part of an art exhibit.
Shit.
I apologized.
I can't remember her name.
I missed that. Where was that?
I have no idea, but I just read about it. It was freaky as hell.
Can you do some research? Because if I don't see pictures, it didn't fucking happen and you're bullshitting.
Video preferably.
Yeah.
You had me with the green girl, but lost me with the anal fisting.
Can you imagine that? Hey, welcome to the Muppet Show.
I need a break.
I do like Melvin's comment.
Where's that? Is it further down or have I missed it? Was it the
about
one
a minute
about
ago.
Montridge?
Is
it this one?
Yeah.
Look, people, says Malv, Hollywood's been feeding you munters so long you're accepting them as human. Atwell could ming for England. She's made for pulling a plough. Oh, nice one, Melv. That offer's there, by the way, mate. If you want to come on tonight, there is a link available. Oh, that's a good one. Swappers, what's your reaction to that? Because you're an Atwell wanker, aren't you?
Oh, I've self-pleasured to Atwell numerous times.
How many socks have you got pregnant in the process?
I've lost count now. I mean, God. I usually just form a circle around me. And,
Jess Dobkin is a
but
performance
Atwell's
artist
like-
based in
he
Toronto.
He said she could pull a plough. I mean, you could say that about cows. I mean, she's got udders like one.
Is she from
I'm not sure
Huddersfield?
Melvin's objection to Miss Atwell. She's quite beautiful.
Hey,
Really
Scotty. Sorry, gamer. Scotty, you're in Toronto, aren't you? That neck of the woods.
I guess.
Would someone care to read the highlighted bit out?
Have you seen this? She's Canadian. It says in 2009, Dobkin performed "Being Green," a video work in which she sings "Being Green" while dressed as Kermit the Frog and being fisted by another actor dressed as Jim Henson. Oh, that's shit hot. Oh, fucking hell.
The only thing that would make that good is if it were on St. Patrick's Day.
Look at the picture. The lactation station promotional thing. I'm going to stop. You can do your own research if you wish to find out anything else about.
Jesus.
That's technically wrong. Shouldn't it be Frank Oz, not Jim Henson?
Do you know that reminds
Jim Henson was
Jim Henson was Kermit.
Puppeteer of Kermit.
Yeah, Frank Oz was Fozzie
Piggy
Bear.
and Yoda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did anybody
Father's
ever
Day
see
camp.
the film Basketball from Trey
Loved
Parker?
it.
Yes, I love
Absolutely
that.
loved it.
See how that
Speaking
seeing
of
that
Jenny
picture of the
McCarthy.
lactation station reminded me the end of Basketball, where Matt Stone squirting his tits at Robert Vaughn. Got milk?
I still like the moment where they're sitting in the stands and it's Jenny McCarthy and Robert Vaughn, and Jenny McCarthy hands a trailer hitch with no chrome on it and says, "I'm done with this one." And then he's like, "We'll get started on this."
Maybe you could come and see me and lay some carpet, if you know what I mean. And then she's there actually fucking laying
Putting
carpet.
down, yeah.
I thought Ernest Borgnine was great in that movie.
So good.
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
it. That was his last movie appearance after Gattaca.
Wow.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Oh, what's this here? Finey whiny timey limey says maybe this isn't a good time for my time travel question. It's fine, Trev. He's obviously having a moment. It's all right, Pete. You ask away, mate. If you've got a question about time travel, I know about as much about time travel as people who eat pot noodles know about getting laid these days. But
I have an opinion on time travel, though.
He
I
asked
think
us
the
a question
whole
about time travel
multiverse
last
is
week.
garbage.
Hang on, two people
then-
talking at once there.
Oh, sorry.
Gamer first.
I have an opinion on time travel. The time travel that they implemented in Star Trek and in Marvel, the whole quantum realm and multiverse, I think it's nonsense. You either accept that time travel is possible or it's not. And if it is, then the Star Trek that we've known since the 60s is correct, where you can correct the universe. You don't have Spock creating, and I don't know the name, I always call it the red goo, going back in time. Shatner's or Kirk's father dies, so it's changed everything. Oh, okay. Well, I've time traveled before and undone things, but now I suddenly forgot how to time travel and undo mistakes. And same thing with Marvel. Well, we have no creativity, so we're going to create the multiverse so we can keep bringing back characters, and death has no meaning.
Do you know, I had an interesting theory. To accurately travel back in time, you would have to know every single molecule, atom, where it was at a set time and place in the universe at that set time, and rearrange the universe in that order to actually go back to that moment. So why fucking bother? It's too much hard work. Atom Gray said it's not easy being green. Sword in the Storm says it's not easy being fisted. Kermit the Frog, 1977. Yeah. That it's just blown me away. That the lactation station. In fact, I might start a fucking pirate radio station up. This is the lactation station. That would be shit hard. What's this?
Except you'd have to go offshore, wouldn't you, Trev? You couldn't do it on the land.
Well, I've done it before. I can do it again. The Hooded Man says, wow, I come into the chat and Trev drops the F-bomb one after the other. What did I miss? Not a fucking deal, mate. There we go.
Everything's fucking fine.
I just hope you're all right, matey. What's this one? What's this?
I've just read.
What have you?
Would someone?
Oh yeah, I can read that out for you. Dobkin first emerged as a performance artist in 2002. Her work draws on her experience as a lesbian and a mother. Oh, a twofer. Her body often figures prominently in her performances. For example, Fee for Service in 2006 was a performance installation where audience members were invited to sharpen a pencil in Dobkin's vagina.
What?
Okay, I have questions. I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So, like, is it okay? First things first.
Can I just stop everybody right there?
Please stop.
I know I said that there was going to be no severe swearing, but what a cunt!
Oh no, you broke your own rule.
I know.
But like,
no,
okay.
it's in line with the
shavings go.
Yeah. If
Like,
that's what she can do to a pencil, imagine what she can do to your prig.
You twist it
I
off.
wonder if she's a Wicca.
Fucking hell.
She's got to be a Wicca.
I think she's a mental case. I think she needs to be on a fucking psych ward or something.
It's creative art.
And it's just a bunch of people, just a bunch of disappointed people who stick a pencil into a woman's vagina. And it's like, that's not very.
Sword in the Storm says she's got wonky tits.
Nice.
Oh, this is a good one. This reminded me of something. Cartoon Man 154. Kermit visiting the doctors in Robot Chicken is funny. Did you ever see the one where they made fun of Optimus Prime?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
About prostate cancer. I know it.
Oh, yeah, he turned into a coffin at the end, didn't he?
He did, but he said, "Hey, you've gone to Paris." He says, "What do you mean, Bumblebee? European." I'm just like, fucking hell, too soon.
Dad humor.
Yeah, it appeals to me. Not a
Well,
problem,
I'm a dad.
mate.
I'm just saying that's why it's dad humor.
There is this weird thing in sort of like old cartoons where they didn't like anyone dying. So like all the cartoons, they couldn't say "I will kill you," which is why they renamed it to "I will destroy you," because it was less violent. But none of the main characters actually died. And the one time they did, I think, was G.I. Joe. And so they ADR'd a line after it saying he's in a coma, so that he didn't actually die. It was something really weird like that.
It says C-bomb for the win. Yeah.
Yay.
And Hooded Man, hello, sir. I'm okay. Trev, hope me, basically. Hope you are too, most likely when you start. Yeah, that word. Well,
Yes,
I've said it once.
I've
said it once. Come on.
The audience is ready for you, Trev. You
We're
opened
all
up the
adults
door.
here. Well, I
broke
always
the
did
seal now,
say
you might as well just go for
I wasn't going to pop my cherry, so to speak. But it had to happen sooner or later. Somebody purposely went out the way to try and piss me off on purpose. And I think it's worked in my favor, really, because I've got that zeal and zest to fucking bury him in the dust, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
You're ready.
I have. My dander is up now. If you want to be a cock, let's go.
Yeah, no, you're ready to go.
The thing about cocks is they only look hard, but most of the time they're soft.
God, I can't remember the last time I got a fucking hard on ground. In fact, it was. I'd tell you when it was. It's when my parents stayed over at Christmas.
Oh no.
Where's the story going?
Well, we all had to share bedrooms, and my mum ended up having to share a bed with my wife because my mum's got a bad back. So my dad had to keep with me in the spare room.
Oh, no.
And at 2:20 in the morning, I fucking woke up, and my dad says, "Hey, you wouldn't mind if I just nipped into the room and give your mum a surprise, would you? I ain't had an hard on like this for years." I said, "I would. It's my fucking cock. Get off." I'm here all week. Thank you very much.
Oh dear.
Hey, did anybody see in Community when they did the Cobra episode? They did an episode as G.I. Joe.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I never watched
Remember-
Community. I obviously
Have
need
you
to.
not? Oh, you've missed out on that. It's a proper Joe Link crownies, that swappers. You'll love it. You want to get it on streaming and get yourself a rewind. It's all right.
Isn't there like a million episodes though, or something?
If you cherry pick, there are some select episodes. There's one episode where they kill Cobra Commander, and there's like this whole you can't kill fucking Cobra Commander. Well, that'd be funny if somebody actually did a cartoon like with everybody's heroes. Screw the court case about copyright infringement. But wouldn't that be great if everybody brought all the favorite cartoon characters into one production?
I've got a question for you, Trev. Going all retro with G.I. Joe. What do you think of Serpentor?
Who?
Now you're asking.
Serpentor?
See, G.I. Joe wasn't really a thing over here. It was Action
Oh, it
Man.
wasn't really.
No, G.I. Joe.
But it was under a different title. But yeah,
Oh, what was it?
Action Force.
Oh, no, it was Action Man for me. Did anybody have the Steve Austin one or the scuba diving Action Man? And it had the thing on the back of the head so you could flick its fucking eyes around and make it look like it were having a wank on a bus. But if you took it in the bath in the Frogman suit, it'd fuck the eyes up because it had like rot it from the inside out.
What? I didn't know that.
No.
Hey, Sword in the Storm comes out with a good one here. He says Cobra Commander had the same voice as Starscream. That's Chris Latter, a.k.a. Chris Collins, who was the pack lad who phasered Geordie LaForge. You know the episode where the pack lad kidnapped Geordie LaForge? We're smart.
Look the things.
Yep.
Yeah. The one who shoots Geordie LaForge is Chris Collins. And he was a Klingon in an episode as well. You know the episode where Riker does a swap and he's the first officer on that bird of prey?
Yeah.
That's Starscream.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's some pretty deep knowledge there, Trev. I didn't know that. That's
There you go.
good.
You learn something new every day, gamer. Give yourself to the Decepticon cause.
I will get that one day. I want to be the next Megatron. I really do. But that's my impression of Frank Welker. It's not as good as Frank Welker. You what, Swaps?
It's not bad.
It'll get there one day. You will when I ring you up at 3:20 in the morning and go, Swapper, stop wanking. Do as I command.
Catch me wanking at 3 a.m. It's because I want to get back to sleep.
Okay.
I do that to my son with
stress
my
relief,
voices,
yeah.
where all of a sudden I'll pull one out and he'll just start laughing. He's like, stop it.
Oh, Minimum, you are a sick bastard. We got Action Man with Starmer eyes and gripping Schofield hands. Is it lovely, lovely, lovely?
We got
I haven't done this in a while, and people have been asking me, dear Trevor, could you indeed do some bullshit on your channel? Because you've not run it by anybody, honest. How dare you? You owe me everything. How dare you indeed, eh? Why haven't you done any Jimmy Savile stuff? Because I'm not sad come. There we go.
So I've just been reading up on Action Man. Action Man was actually a licensed copy of Movable Fighting Man G.I. Joe.
Really?
But they couldn't use G.I. Joe because it had the British camo rather than American camo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cartoon that was here in the United States did not air in Britain?
I think
it did just
in the
under the
late
Action Force
80s.
title.
Yeah.
It
I
was
think
on
the show was
Jetix.
Action Force,
It was like on Fox Kids and Jetix or whatever. But it wasn't really a big thing over here.
No, not really.
No.
Wow.
We don't have a big sort of like military presence in the
We
UK.
had
like
Banana
America.
Man. I bet you didn't have that in America, did you?
What was it? What was the show?
Banana
Banana.
Man.
No, we did not.
You lucky
At least I
bastard.
don't remember it.
You missed out on that. It was voiced by the Goodies, which
Didn't
is
have
something I
Superman
hope
either.
you've never been subject to.
See, I'm getting hooked on all the Jerry Anderson shows that
Oh,
are
there were some
pre
really good ones there.
Space 1999 because they're on early in the morning when I go to work. Geez, what are all of them? I can't even think of them all, but you can see where the Space 1999 influence comes from.
If you go back, one of the first ones is Fireball XL5.
Yes, that's what I watched this morning.
And that is the only one that actually has Jerry Anderson's voice in.
Who did he play?
Yeah. The robot pilot, can't remember his name.
Robbie.
Is that the one that has the what do you call it? The thumbtack or the thimble?
The light is his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Jerry Anderson's voice. He doesn't do
Oh.
a voice in any other series.
Oh, Sword in the Storm says, while there's a break in transmission, other Star Trek stroke Transformers link Galvatron was voiced by Leonard Nimoy. That's true. There was also another connection in there. Michael Bell, who did Blue Streak.
Grappler
He
Zorn?
was.
Are you referring to
You
Grappler
are
Zorn?
All week, Gron, all week, Ninny Bong. Yeah,
All
he
week,
was. He
one,
was
all
Grappler
week,
Zone in
Ninny
an
Bong.
Encounter at Farpoint. All week, Gron, all
Sorry for
week,
yelling
Ninny
in the mic.
Bong.
That peaked.
Very cool.
Well, and also, in speaking of Transform, or did you guys already talk about Orson Welles doing the trailer to Star Trek?
Actually,
Adventure?
he
Yeah, we
didn't
did.
do
Okay.
all of the dialogue for that. He got to a point where he was just pissed up and he was drunk, sat in a corner. Wally Bear sat him in a corner and just said, "Here, smoke a cigar, shut the fuck up." And Leonard Nimoy finished his dialogue off for him.
Have some peas.
Have some peas, yeah. Not a hard gig, really. Reach your fucking bladder. Cybertrons.
Was it
Something.
Was it Orson Welles who did Superman the movie? Was he in
No.
the first Superman movie? Who am I thinking?
Marlon Brando, are you thinking?
Marlon Brando, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Because
He had a brother, you know.
Do I
His
wanna
name
know?
was Joe X. Joe X?
Joe X, yeah. But then we wouldn't have had Superman. Yeah. No,
True.
Marlon Brando decided that he didn't want to appear on screen. He wanted Jor-El to be a bagel.
Really? Franco Walker says, I love the goodies. I have the DVD box set. I met Bill Oddie once, and he smelt like a fucking a ginsters what had been left in a window for about a month. He smelt fucking disgusting.
He did go a bit nutty towards the end of his life, though.
Yeah, he fucking honked. He didn't. It wasn't pleasant. He was just. And he's tiny as well. You wouldn't believe how small he was.
He did
I'm
look
not a
tall
tall
on the screen,
person.
but he is.
When you see a picture of like Gene Hackman and you're like, how is that Gene Hackman? Like, I'm glad he's still alive, sort of with his faculties and his family and all that jazz. And he's 94, but it's like, yeah, no, he is not the strapping man. He's not Popeye Doyle, no more.
Yeah, but he's fucking 94 for Christ's sake. What are you supposed to look like at 94? He-Man's fucking cock.
It's arguable. He kind of looks.
He-Man.
Imagine He-Man's cock with a mustache.
Actually, they're doing a transgender version of He-Man now, in the essence of DEI. Have you heard about it?
I thought that was
When
canceled.
did you find out about this?
No. I read it today. It's called She-Man. She-Man.
But there's already
You all fucking walked into that one. You
Oh,
fucking
dear.
walked into that one, didn't you? The lot of you.
Oh dear.
Thank
No,
you,
but I'm
gamer.
already very familiar with She-Ra and the Princess of Power.
Hey, Trev, your first hour's in. How do you feel about not having to ask permission after a while?
I know.
Does it
What
feel
a
good?
fucking... I am such a prick. I have not asked anybody's permission. I wonder what Pete would think if he had to ask somebody's permission to do something. If you're still there, Pete,
Yeah.
we'll see what you think about that one.
Did you have to ask permission because someone's also streaming at the same time as you?
I don't know. Is somebody streaming at the same time as me? I do not know. I don't care. It's not my
There could
problem.
be.
I do what the fucking hell I want. You know,
Trev's a
when
rogue.
Viva La Bam came out on MTV and it says, Viva La Bam, what will he do next? And he went, whatever the fuck I want. That's pretty much how I live my life, you know? And when was the last time you asked somebody's fucking permission to shake your own dick when you'd pissed? You don't, do you?
No.
To the politician that I was standing in front of. Do you mind if I shake off?
As long as it wasn't Pierre.
Pierre's dead. Oh, I think you're talking about Pierre Trudeau, not Pierre Paul.
No.
Let's not get. I don't want to talk about Canadian.
Didn't we get a
politics.
Canadian quarter once with him on it?
With Pierre Trudeau?
Yeah, like a celebratory thing.
Yeah, but you had to spend that quarter to watch someone else fuck your wife.
What the?
Well, I was only 8 at the time, so good luck with that one.
Well,
Who
you
was
weren't
the,
married.
someone
It
else?
made
Fidel
sense.
Castro.
It made sense to the people at the time.
Do you know when we were young and younger Canadians, we used to get commemorative coins all the time. Do you remember that? Or was that just in Alberta? We did, didn't we?
But the thing is, why would you do that now? Like, they do that and it's almost a joke. It's like, buy our commemorative coin. And it's like, for what? Why?
Yeah, but we used to get them free in school. I don't know if you did in I'm guessing you were schooled in Ontario.
Yeah, no free money here. Except for they gave us fluoride, so I guess that's what my brain aneurysm was about.
Wow.
No. I just don't understand. Like, I remember getting silver dollars and commemorative coins. I'm sure that there was a Pierre Trudeau one, probably when he passed away or whatever. Somebody thought that was a great idea to make a Marlon Brando postage stamp because Canada's ties with Marlon Brando are so incredibly strong.
You mean Cuba?
That's right. No, not Fidel.
He's a fucking dead ringer, isn't he, for Fidel Castro? When you look
He
at
is.
Justin
When you
Trudeau.
look into it more and more, it is.
Oh, can you imagine that? Without Pierre there going, yeah, but my wife, yeah, she loves it. And then 9 months later.
Why does he sound like Watto? Your Pierre Trudeau impression sounds like Watto.
Look, when Pierre Trudeau was the Prime Minister of Canada, I was what, 8? I can't remember his voice, to be fair.
When was he? I'm trying to remember because I was a kid. When was he
Sort of like late 70s to
Late 70s.
about
Yeah, I think
83,
John Turner
84.
was 1980.
Yeah.
Yes,
wait,
so
no, there was
late
another
middle
guy.
school
There was
for
Joe
me. Yeah.
something.
Hello,
Again,
hello. Now then, ladies, just a moment. We've got a surprise guest.
Ooh,
What?
Melvin.
Melvin!
Very own, very favourite man who wants to fuck a cartoon north of the border,
He
man,
does.
Melvin Deeplyest, who'd like to be deeply in some celluloid. Hello, sir.
How we
Which
doing,
character
people?
would come out?
I hope you've got some ale, Melv.
I don't drink, man.
Oh,
I'm
well,
pathetic. I'm a pathetic, sober loser.
can
No,
I
don't
just
do
ask
that.
you a question, Melv, before
Go
we
on,
go
then.
any further? I need to just clarify. I've got the legal documents here. Melvin, have you had permission to be on my channel tonight?
I am, what do you call it? North of the wall. So I have a doctor's note that says I'm mental and I don't need permission for anything.
Well, that's good. That's good. You know, because I owe somebody everything to be where I am right now. And that's my dad for shagging my mum. Thank you very much.
It's like, yeah, but I didn't have to see you, but thanks all the same.
Oh, you've got to have a laugh, haven't you, Melv?
That is why I'm here. That's what I keep on saying. I am here to be entertained. I'm here for a laugh and for nothing else.
Good. Well,
Well, what's
that's
your-
why we're doing this. Sorry,
Yeah.
Scotty, you can have a chin wag in a second. But that's why we're doing
Sure.
this. For the sheer fucking fun of it. You don't have to ask anybody's permission. You don't have to ask for the copyright fucking infringement licensing and this, that, and other. It's a free country the last time I checked. So if anybody's got a problem with it, they can fucking pot noodle right off. Swappers, just a quickie before I pass it back to Scotty and Melv.
Yeah.
Why does it look, your Avi, why does it look more like Mr. Data reading a jizz mag than the
Good
Emperor?
question. I don't know.
It's like Mr. Data reading Escort or Razzle.
I think Palpatine's face just ends up looking like Brent Spiner when he gets excited.
Something
Evil data.
dark side. Are your feelings clear on this, Lord Swappers?
Also
Anyway.
sounds like Watto.
Scotty,
All of your impressions are Watto.
all right. So Megatron
I'm kidding, man.
That's all right. It's all right. I love it. I love it, Scotty. You know.
Anti-Semite Star Wars. That could be.
Hey, Annie, all grown up. You're a Jedi? Great. That's my dear Elliot Trudeau.
Oh, fucking hell. Christ. Right, Scotty, you were about to talk to somebody. Go for it, my friend.
Well, Melvin, which
Yes.
cartoon character did you want to have the coitus with?
All of
This,
them.
this is something.
Oh, that
we'll-
makes sense. That makes sense. You're fine. You're fine. If it's not anyone
talking
specific and
about
you're
for a
just attracted
stream.
to animated women, then that's cool.
Yeah, I've always had a bit of a fondness for that Scooby Doo.
Velma
No, you
or
were trying to
Daphne?
acquire a list. Oh,
Yeah.
I have.
Do you know if I could
Yes.
shag any
The answer
cartoon
is
character?
yes.
If I could shag any
It's
cartoon
almost ready to
character,
go. I just
do you know it'd be?
got to make some comments.
Did anybody else want to pork Porky Pig's girlfriend, or was it just
Yep.
me?
Oh,
Petunia?
what she look like?
Petunia, no.
She got a sweet arse.
I was more
Like
of a
Jennifer
Daisy
Lawrence.
guy.
Ba-dee, just spunk on the tits.
I'll
Hey,
tell you
But
what
at
I
one
got
point,
right.
Melvin was seeking a list. Did you get She-Ra on that list? The original
I've got
She-Ra?
Imagine
She-Ra.
shagging
She-Ra's
her.
on the list. I'll tell you what I've got. I've
She-Ra,
downloaded-
definitely.
She got a miniskirt.
She-Ra wouldn't let you out until she'd finished. You'd be fucking dead.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad
Yeah.
complaint. Not
Imagine
worst
the
complaint,
Undertaker
anyway.
trying to get the smile off your face, Swappers.
You keep saying
too
this
busy
like
wrestling,
it's a
isn't
bad thing. You keep saying that like the woman coming first is a bad thing, and it's like if she can get off 3 times before I come once, it's like I've done my job. I am an excellent mechanic.
Do you know, I once had sex with quite a buxom lady, and I'd not even finished, and she'd done doing whatever she wanted out of it. She slapped me on the arse and said, "That'll do, pig."
Oh, I love Babe
Wow.
the movie.
I couldn't watch it again. And then when I got kids of my own, I couldn't watch that movie because it gave me a bad flashback. I imagined being spanked on the arse and being told, "That'll do, pig."
I'm gonna send you a Blu-ray.
Post-traumatic
I
stress.
love in the
disorder.
chat, Flav's just said, I'd nail the Cadbury's Caramel Bunny.
So we all have.
The funny thing is,
Do it.
the Americans actually don't get that because their adverts for Cadbury's Caramel involve sort of like skiing and snowboarding and cool stuff. Over here, we had a bunny rabbit under a tree with the most seductive voice.
Yeah, but the woman who voiced her looked like dog shit.
Yeah, but it created a generation of furries based entirely on voice.
Yeah, I think it did. That'd never get allowed these days, would it? Unless it was actually promoting furries.
What do you mean promoting? Indoctrinating?
Yeah.
Get Nigella Lawson to voice her.
It would just be appealing to them because the furries are already out there.
Fucking hell. Oh, honestly, I mean, I'd make a mess of her if I got her. I would not be off it. It'd be like shagging's going out of fashion. You've got 2 weeks to screw somebody left, right, and centre. I'd be on it like a mission. I'd treat her.
Yeah, left and right doesn't work. It can only
I'd
be
treat her
centre.
like the woman from Total Recall with 3 tits. Hey, baby, you made me wish I got 3 hands.
You deprive her of air?
Benny. Screw you, Benny. Fucking hell. Come on. We have to get to the reactor. What reactor? Aliens build it. I love that. I love Arnie's dialogue. It's shit.
You'd have a great tit wank if you had 2 dicks, though, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know. Wouldn't you have to have 4 balls to accomplish that, to have the same amount of ejaculate?
No, just bigger.
Oh, well, like Buster Gonad from The Viz.
Yeah, one gets really bulbous, and if it isn't, evacuated once every 48 hours, you die.
Buster Gonad and his unfeasibly large testicles. That's shit.
God, were they in a wheelbarrow?
They were in a wheelbarrow,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too young to remember that.
I remember when Viz came out. I was living in the Northeast when that came out, and it was quite. There was only one place you could get it from, and it's like this box thing. It's like a paper shop in I can't remember which part of Newcastle it was in, but it was the only place you could buy it from. They were the only people who'd actually sell it.
Wow,
my God!
Oh, Franco Walker says Daphne from Scooby-Doo does it for me. Have you seen them spoof videos, them AI Scooby-Doo videos, where it's like got the Scooby Gang and it's like Fred's going, "You've got a really stinky muff, bitch. Why don't you try cleaning it? Well, we can smell your fanny from here." Oh, great Franco.
No.
Oh, what's this then? Rennie, hello you. Women have sex with Scotty? Wow.
Well, not Rennie.
Well, obviously not. She's a married woman.
Other women.
She's a married woman in a different country. This is the problem with all the chicks I know.
You wouldn't.
They're all married and they all live in Texas.
You wouldn't dare with Rennie because she's married to Crocodile Dundee and he'll come after you.
I know.
Crocodile.
And I've been to Australia.
Sorry, Crocodile Dundee.
I know the kind of ass kicking I'm getting.
Yeah, that's not a knife. This is a knife. I love that scene. That is shit hot.
Well, they did. They just recently they edited it for rebroadcast. Apparently, there's a bunch of cross-dressing characters within the film, and or actually, there's one. There's one cross-dressing
in the bar
character
scene.
Yeah,
in the bar. Sort of like two jokes and a couple of statements that are said that have just been edited out.
Yep, that is not a product of its time.
Or everywhere.
Everywhere.
Disney Plus, I guess. Because it's a touchstone picture, I think.
Yeah,
it is. You're right. That is fucking shocking. Why is it they've got to keep erasing shit to stop people from getting offended? It's like, if you're going to get offended by watching this, don't fucking watch it. Hello.
But
it's all about their agenda of erasing history, isn't it? And entertainment's part of it. So,
but it's not new.
So you know what?
Like Swap Shop. I went out and I got a Blu-ray copy of Gone with the Wind when I found out that they were going to ban it or they were going to restrict rebroadcast. And then it ended up being like bullshit. It was like, no, they're not doing anything with Gone with the Wind. But it's like, I don't care. I'm glad I have it. It's almost a protectorate.
In terms of, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, having a physical copy is smart because you don't know what they're going to do in the future. So
thank you, Daniel's Hot Topics. Says he's subbed. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, Daniel. But like To Kill a Mockingbird, I was at a video store the other day and they had Birth of a Nation. And I was like, do I want this?
Video store? It's not video stores in Canada.
It's basically a pawn shop, yo.
Oh, just to let you know, guys.
I'm quite surprised they had Birth of a Nation in there. I mean,
Rennie L says hubby
I was
loves his
surprised too.
weapons.
Yeah, no, I'm not causing shit. Don't get the Australians
all
against
right.
me.
Yeah, that's not a knife, it's a spoon, says Sword.
I see you
Knifey
played Knifey
Spoony.
Spoony
Oh, I see
before.
you played
yeah.
this before. See, I'm glad that we're all singing along.
What's this? Pete says, when I had a channel, nobody noticed I got into my intro from Roger Melly, the man from the telly. Hello, good evening, and bollocks. Oh, ya fucker, Tom. I love that. Roger Cook did a great Roger Melly. And Harry Enfield did all the supporting voices as well, didn't he?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
don't worry, Roger. You're going to be on Blue Peter. Oh, look at that puppy there. Look at he's got a little penis. You can't say that, Roger.
The only thing I know about Viz, the only reason it fell into my wheelhouse at all is because there was a game for it on the Spectrum +2, the computer system of the time.
I
Oh,
remember that game.
It was like a sports game, wasn't it?
It was not very good.
No.
Atom Gray
at all.
says he's got a
But I got a
question.
copy.
Here we
And
go.
his question would be, who in the hell is still watching Crocodile Dundee? It's still a good film.
Yeah, I agree.
And Sword in the Storm says, Linda Kozlowski, or Linda Hogan, as she's now called. The woman in
they got
Crocodile
divorced.
Dundee, was it? What did he?
Yeah.
He says she was hot. She wasn't by the time she was done. She looked like just any other Sheila. Franco says, if you're interested, that Roger Melly, the man on the telly, is on YouTube.
Very cool.
My
I'm
two
just
favourite
realising.
comic strips in Viz were the Pathetic Sharks, which were absolutely superb,
Yeah.
and Terry Fuckwit
Fat
was great
Slags.
as well.
Were you
Sam
a
and
fan of the Fat
Tracy.
Slags? Were you?
They do it for, oh lordy, they do it for a bag of chips. Oh no,
Yeah,
it's Fat Flags. They've had to change the name. Viz has changed their names, right? And Viz said during, not last week, the week before, that they were coming off of Twitter to go on Blue Sky. When Viz says they're leaving Twitter to go to Blue Sky, you know Viz is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, what was his name? Finbar Saunders.
Fanar,
Fanar, the guy
And
who
his double
sees
entendres.
double entendres in everything.
Yeah.
I
Except
love
when his
that.
mum were getting shagged by Mr. Gimlet.
Yeah, she always
Gimlet.
got shagged by the end of the episode and was screaming stuff out and he never noticed.
It was just the last panel, wasn't it? He didn't figure out what was
Always,
going on.
Yeah. Oh, dear
Oh,
God.
Hooded Man says he's never seen Crocodile Dundee. I think that is staple 80s pop culture viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and
And
Crocodile
when-
Dundee too.
And I would say Crocodile Dundee 2 is as if you like Beverly Hills Cop 2, you'll like Crocodile Dundee 2, especially if you like, respectively, Beverly Hills Cop and Crocodile Dundee, because the first one establishes the character and makes it a comedy that has elements of adventure within it. Crime and adventure. But then when you get to Crocodile Dundee 2 or Beverly Hills Cop 2, the directors are like, fuck it, let's make it an action movie.
Yeah.
Sid the
Crocodile Dundee
Sexist says
2, is
tight
that-
as a nun's chuff. I remember Sid the Sexist.
Yeah.
And
I used to
yeah,
have the DVD.
And also, Cartoon Man says, remember Fat Slags promoted Lucas Aid? Was that the get it out of our fridge?
Haley Atwell. I remember that.
Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of Billy the Fish. Franco, with sound advice, says, please subscribe and hit the bell end, share and hit like and select live chat. That is a good. Apparently, YouTube keeps telling me off about not promoting my own channel so much, but it's not about going, oh, like and subscribe, rattle a tin. If people want to sub to my channel, they're quite welcome to. It's only if you want to. I'm not going to fucking beg anybody. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
reaching out once an hour isn't bad, Trev. Just saying hi if you
Yeah,
like my
but
stuff.
it makes
Click
me
the bell.
feel.
You got to remind people sometimes they don't hit the like. I've been in channels where I'm watching and somebody says, "Hey, click that like." It won't do it itself, and it's like, "Oh well, crap! I didn't do it." So it's
Yeah,
once
but
an
I
hour
don't.
is
I can count
inappropriate.
during my streams. Generally, I can count on two fingers. That's probably about the most. I think I've only ever done it once.
No, I agree.
And I tend not to do that because I feel like a bit of a sellout. I mean, I know.
No.
Well, not yet.
No,
Can't
but
tell-
Trev, here's the thing. I've worked with good salesmen, and one of the things that good salesmen, I'm not a good salesman. They have always told me it's like never be afraid to ask for the sale. Never. If you are trying to provide something, and if they want to, they will. And so there's nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
There,
But
I know a guy who does Canadian politics. Name of Clinton Jaws. I don't know if you like him. I don't care. And every time he starts a video, he's like, you know what? If you watch the video and you like it, just subscribe. It's the only thing I care about.
yeah, well, there is that. But at the end of the day, sometimes I think it comes across a bit insincere and patronising, like, oh, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Because of people liking and subscribing, I bought a beef and tomato pot noodle instead of a chicken and mushroom.
What a king noodle this week.
No, but you can do it, like, say, once an
I
hour
didn't
at
have
the
to
end.
eat
Say, if you
boiled
like my
water for
content,
dinner
say
tonight.
thank you, you know?
Next week, we'll be trying Bombay Bad Boy.
No, if you're saying that you're just like, the world it needs to pay you.
I tell you what, like and subscribe, and I'll show you my tits.
Well,
That does
no,
work
like
on some channels,
subscribe
Trev.
and-
Hang on,
and-
Trev.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe, and he won't show you his tits.
There we go.
There you
That's
go.
even
There you go.
better.
That's more
Hey,
like it.
speaking of tits and showing your flesh off and whoring yourself out, has anybody seen that sandwich lass? Oh, God, I am so enamored with her at the moment.
Sandwich.
Ooh.
lass.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Who?
She's all over social media. Hey, you hungry? Want me to make you a sandwich? She's normally scantily clad.
No.
Is that the one that's at a
Never
breakfast
heard of
bar
it.
and she's cooking all sorts of different things?
Possibly. I think her
Cut to the
name...
chase. How's the sandwich?
Shit up.
Doesn't matter.
Is it something like Sandwich Cutie Cat? She's all over social media, well, mine anyway. And she's like, she hangs out the door. I mean, she's the cutest little fuck bucket you've ever seen in your life.
Well, Trev, you
And
need
she's-
to share a name. We're
Yeah, I've just said Sandwich Cutie Cat.
Can you show us a picture?
Please,
a picture of this bitch?
Hang on a minute. I'm shit at this bollocks stuff.
She's making sandwiches.
People say to me, oh, Trev, you don't do this, that, and other. I'm fucking all on making a cup of tea in a microwave these days.
Well, it
hang on.
might be regional, yo. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this
No,
sandwich. making
she's
bitch.
she's in she's in
Apparently, she's getting widespread. She's viral.
No,
widespread.
I've
I'd
never
like
seen
fucking-
her, but
I would
I love
like
your
to get
channel
her
to
fucking
check it out.
widespread.
So.
Which picture? That is fucking well tasty. It's not a
Nice.
very.
Sandwich cutie. Cat.
Oh, has somebody found it? Has somebody
Let's
beat
have a
me
look.
to it?
Yeah, she's,
Yeah,
What's
no,
this?
sorry,
she's like some
Tiger.
other people I've seen. She does have a breakfast bar. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you found better pictures than me, but just put one of them where
Now,
like
would you try a
static
recipe
tape.
from her, Trev? I mean, let's be honest.
I've got a fucking recipe for her, Coco Man.
Jiggle television started with like Charlie's Angels, and now we're just watching people cooking. You have turned
Oh,
into
you're
a simp
joking.
for hot Julia Childs.
I could watch her take a piss and I'd be like fucking drunk.
And that's weird, yo.
Not really.
This is what happens when you accept monsters in your movies instead of hot box, how it used to be. You
Melvin's
you
right.
end up
Oh
watching
shit,
cookery
Scotty, you've
programs.
just made me realise I'm turning into a fucking simp.
Make my hot chick 7 feet tall and green who can throw cars. That's what I'm talking about. And you're
She's making
sitting
you
here
a
saying,
I don't
I've never
want-
seen a sandwich before.
I don't want a woman who's going to fucking break my cock off, all right?
I do, because
Hey!
I live in danger.
Fucking hell, you'd be right pissing in a bag for the rest of your days. Wait till she's cut this, she'll say, perfect.
Look at that. She sliced it in half for you. Come on.
What? No one, Dagwood Bumstead couldn't eat that shit.
I would fucking eat the shit out of her corn.
Yeah, but the whole she's married, and she also has way too many tattoos.
She's not
She
married.
does. Yeah.
She does have too many tattoos. I don't like
She
chicks
has
with tattoos.
she has so many
No.
tattoos that she probably bought a
Well, isn't it-
motorcycle with the profits of this sandwich making video, and then she fell
Probably.
over and got fucking pavement burn, and it ripped off whatever Pikachu she has on her shoulder.
Do you think?
Anyway, I don't give a
she-
good goddamn about these little waifs making food that they never eat. What did they do with that afterwards? Throw it at homeless
don't
people?
know.
Actually, that would
I'm
be better. That would
thinking-
be better.
I'm thinking she'd definitely do gash for cash, wouldn't she?
Oh my! Well, get an OnlyFans. I don't need to know how to make
Oh,
a
I'm not
sandwich.
bothered
I'm a
with that.
man.
Scotty,
I do it myself.
She has an OnlyFans.
Does she?
No way.
She does have an
Does
OnlyFans.
she have that?
Either way, she's not my jam.
Can you
Because her
wear?
recipes are shit, and I can't follow the logic.
Now, Scotty, we just saw a
What would
steak
you like
sandwich.
in your
Are you
mouth, Scotty?
taking a sandwich?
Well, good sandwiches.
Yeah.
I thought you want some green ham in your mouth.
No, green eggs and ham. I will not eat them semi-ham.
Yeah,
I will
eggs.
eat them in
Well,
a
you know how
train.
you
I will
like,
not eat them with plantain.
You know how you've got this thing for green chicks?
Yes.
Would you do a green Gamorrean from
Like,
Star Wars?
oh no,
That looks
no.
like a Gamorrean looks like the love child of
Don't
Kermit.
it,
Yeah,
Jaws?
actually, yes.
Oh, Kermit. Oh, sorry, Piggy. I just spawned on your back.
See, but that's the problem, is that every time you make fun of Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog having sex, all of a sudden their son Bluto shows up.
Oh my
and
God,
he's
I've just
gonna
had a thought.
club and he's gonna fucking kick your ass. 'Cause he
We
looks like
are
a Gamorrean guard.
We are dopey fucking retards. We've completely missed something. I've just had a glitch in the Matrix moment, right? Kermit the Frog shags Miss Piggy. 9 months later, you've got Yoda. The fuck?
Oh, wow.
That's fucking mind blown.
Hang on a
I'm
minute.
actually surprised, Trev, you didn't have that
That's not
ready to go. That is mind blowing.
Yeah, but
That's
where does
not bad.
Gizmo
Pretty
come
cool.
from then?
You what?
Where did Gizmo come from?
Gizmo? What the
Well,
fucking
obviously
Yoda and
Mogwai.
Chewbacca fucked.
Are you on about Mogwai?
Yeah, he's got Yoda's ears.
Has he?
Wait, what?
I never noticed that. And that's
Oh,
a Joe
no,
Dante
that's-
film. I should have known this. I love Joe Dante movies.
What is it? Female Melmacian? Like
An
Alf?
elf. A female
Yeah.
elf. Jesus, what would that look like? It looked
Well,
like a
if
ginger
Yoda fucked it,
fanny
it
on
would look
legs.
like a Mogwai. Don't get it wet.
Yeah, but it just looked like ginger minges on legs. Oh, do you know
Until you
something?
get them wet, and then all of a sudden they're green, and I would
Oh.
totally fuck the girl gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Oh no,
You know? Oh, Jesus.
Robert Picardo did.
Yes,
Yeah.
Robert Picardo did. Proof of concept.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Yeah, my dick's
Oh,
fell
you
off.
need an injection of hot dick.
You need, yeah, fucking, you need a pork injection. And speaking of Joe Dante movies and whatnot, he was he got 2 roles in The Explorers, if you remember that movie. That's another Joe Dante
I
movie.
didn't know he was in
Part of
that.
it, yeah.
Yeah, he was Starkiller, like a spoof driving movie character. And you know the big fat green aliens at the end, the Whack and Neek?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was Whack.
No way.
Yeah, he was also Whack's dad. And who provided the voice of Whack's dad? Frank Welker, aka Megatron.
Jeez.
It's a small world.
It is. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat. I'm going to go through the chat in just a second, just to keep everybody appeased. I don't want you running off to other people's channels without my express permission.
Should you be reading their comments without their permission, Trev?
Dude,
Don't
you keep
know.
saying that you didn't. Like, come on. Did you even ask me?
Yeah,
You keep rubbing this in my face. Like,
I've not rubbed anything in
the-
your face. Thank you very
the
much.
only person that you were supposed to ask permission to stream tonight, and I have no majesty or lording over of your channel, but I was just curious. I was like, why didn't you ask me?
I did.
And what happened?
You tell me to fuck off.
Yeah, but I'm here, aren't I? I'm talking to you, aren't
Well,
I?
true. Ashen Prism says, her especially is a beef kitten sandwich. Hey, that's a good point, what I've just read here. Hoodie Man says she cooks, but apparently never eats it. Karen Carpenter.
What a
my
drummer.
God.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, speaking of green chicks, Old Man Bird said Zoe Saldana as Gamora, of course.
Old Man Bird. Good
Would
to
you-
see you, sir.
Would you do Gamora?
I think that she is like, there's even something that happened in Marvel Comics where Gamora fucked Tony Stark, and then Tony was like, I did not expect that, and Gamora was like, yeah, no, you
She looks like
kinda
a
dropped the
just
ball.
She just looks like a green 12-year-old from Ecuador. Or is that
Sorry,
just
you're
me?
talking about Gamora from the movies or the
Yeah.
television show?
Cartoon Man says an Orion woman
You think
from
she looks
Star
like
Trek.
a 12-year-old?
Yeah, Zoe
Alright.
Saldana's character in Guardians.
That's one of these strange things. Anybody who thinks a woman who is less than 200 pounds, the common thing seems to be that she looks like a 12-year-old boy. No, she doesn't. She looks like a normal woman. That's what
Yeah, but
normal women used to look
I
like
don't,
before
I
McDonald's
don't
got
mean it
bigger.
like that though. I like older women. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But because I'm such a fucking Asperger's retard, I fuck it up and say things wrong, and people don't get me. That's why I end up in so much trouble and miscommunications and the like. Franco Walker says,
I've had the lovely touch of an athletic woman before who is like literally a fencer, gymnast, swimmer kind of situation that was happening. Obviously, in my younger days, I'm not talking about
Did
last
she
Thursday.
fence your sword?
Well, you know what? Either way, there was penetration. So anyway, what the thing that happened is that I was doing my best. I was trying to keep up. We were hanging out, and then she was like, ultimately, she was too fit for me. Like she was kind of,
Well, be careful with that statement.
definition.
Be careful with that statement because fit means hot in this country.
Well, and fit means hot in my sort of saying it. Like she was a very athletic woman who.
How do you like your women? Athletic.
Well, consensual is how I like my women. I like it when they like me.
What's your sexual preference? Hetero. What's hetero?
Yeah, exactly.
Sword in the Stone says Yoda fucked an Ewok. That's how you get Mogwai. And then Rennie said,
really, that's actually pretty good.
Bro, you nasty.
That was actually good. Your Cleveland impression is better than.
Oh no, that was me, Bruce. Like, stop. If you're not so fast, y'all. If you think you're all up and run away, you're crazy. I like to eat people from other planets, especially y'all. I like to eat people from other planets too. Oh no, now you just get back up in there, little mouth. I'll get you when we're eating them. Soup. There, just for Swappers, he loves that.
Oh, come on.
Do you want to know a bizarre coincidence time and a bit of braggage from me? The microphone that I'm speaking to you with right now is the same model that they used to record the dialogue for Family Guy on.
Huh. That is, that's interesting. A functional.
And that's the only reason I bought it is because that was the one that they used on Family Guy.
Cool. I got my mic from Amazon because it was cheap.
This was a once in a lifetime.
A homeless guy.
Mine was a once in a lifetime purchase. If I didn't buy it at the time with the money that I had, I would never own a mic of this caliber. I sold a lot of ham radio gear to buy this microphone.
Was it an equitable exchange? Did you get a good price, or did you overpay to get it?
I paid the price at the time. It was £770 at the time. This was in 2007. And then I had to buy the optional shock mount for another £149. And then another £50 for the microphone. This little bit, what goes. In fact, it sounds better when I take that off, but I'm going to stick my muff back on because I like talking into a muff. So anyway, by the time I'd done, it was quite expensive.
Yeah.
And now this microphone it's doubled in price. It's for this setup now, you're talking like 1,500 quid. No way I'd pay that fucker. No way I'd have that money these days.
I think a lot of technology items have doubled in price. I'm noticing a lot, things that you wouldn't think it would have gone up. It's like 10 years, like you said, 770 pounds.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing that with items here in the United States. Just stuff you would never have thought of would have gone up in price. Like, wait, why is this double? And
yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Do you want to know the one thing that's actually decreased in price, technology-wise?
Yeah,
electric cars.
Oh,
the resale value of an electric car after 1 year is, I think, at 40% lower than a fuel car of the same age.
Because of the life cycle, people worrying about the battery at the end.
Yeah. And insurers don't insure them because if it gets involved in a crash, they will write it off because the battery then becomes a hazard.
Yep.
It explodes.
Can I do this in my best, lovely boy, my best Windsor Davis voice? Finity, the timey-wimey-limey. We're nothing without that chat. You know that. There we go. And
That sounded like Ted from Postman Pat.
did it?
Hey!
Ted Glenn. Hey, have you ever seen... Franco says, that rhymes. Yes, it does. You're right. I will get round to you, chat. Don't worry. Did you ever see the Naughty Postman Pat video?
All right.
I've seen loads.
I'm
There's
going
a
to take
guy-
a step away.
There is a guy called Rude Guy. He makes them frequently.
No.
He's been
I'm
booted
talking
off of
about
YouTube.
the original one.
It's probably out there somewhere.
The original one with the original Postman Pat. This is one that's a badly dubbed video from the 80s. Was actually done in my hometown, of all places. And it's like, oh, fucking hell. It's like Ted Glenn. Help, Ted, got a letter for you. It's from the Pox Clinic. I've opened it. It says you got VD. Don't you go fucking telling my wife, Pat. She'll have my fucking bollocks on a plate. Well, you should go fucking messing about at Slappers then, should you dirty old bastard? Oh, stuff like that just fucking rolls. That kind of sense of humour.
Mm.
Oh, message here for you here, I think, Melv. Sword in the Storm says, You're Scottish Melvin. When do you see a woman under £200? Does that make sense to you, Melv? Because I'm half pissed.
I think it's some kind of dig about Scottish women, but it doesn't have to do much to put me off a Scottish woman.
Hey, just clear something up for me. I was going to ask Brian, but he's busy tonight. What does Malky mean? I really want to know.
Malky, to get market is like to get.
So I'm thinking about that Scottish Star Trek where it says, Earth, it's looking Malky. If you've seen that.
Doesn't ring any bells. Maybe it was the
Sorry.
accent. I don't know. Yeah, Malky is like to get fucked up very
That
badly.
does sound about right, yeah. If you've never seen that Scottish Star Trek, it's obviously a spoof, but I like Scottish humour. I've got a lot of Scottish relatives, Melv. I don't know whereabouts in Scotland you are. Anywhere near Motherwell?
Motherwell, not that far, I suppose. I'm in a place called Cambuslang, which is like I don't know where Scotland fat's from.
Well, my relatives are primarily based in Motherwell and Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton's just up the road.
Yeah, that's where a lot of my family up north of the border reside. And look, you know, I used to go up to me Auntie Phyllis's in Motherwell every summer holidays, and her back windows at the back of her house. I'm not saying back doors before you fucking say out swappers, but you could see Ravenscraig from every like back-facing window in her house. It was weird. And that was a hot topic back in the late 80s, if you remember.
Yeah, well, it's not there anymore.
Has it completely gone? Has it all been knocked down?
It was gone very soon, wasn't it, when they closed it down?
Did you say Ravenscraig?
When Maggie Thatcher killed Scotland.
Swaps?
Did you say Ravenscraig?
Ravenscraig, the steelworks at Motherwell.
Oh, I'll just...
Yeah, not the house
For some
from
reason,
Harry
I thought
Potter.
it was something from Nightmare, you know, the kids' TV show.
Warning, team! Temporal anomaly approaching. God,
Stay off
Traegard,
the moors.
The amount of skid marks Traegar's caused on that fucking show was horrendous. They could have got Purcell to sponsor that show, or Ariel.
I love that show. Welcome, keepers of illusion, to the castle of confusion.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's weird now you've said that, Swappers. Do you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Greetings, traveller.
Oh, yes.
Do you know, I'm going to watch that tomorrow. I'm going to watch the box set of Dark Place.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch that.
Although the spin-off of that was shite. Dean Lerner's Man to Man.
It wasn't good, was it?
No. I'm not a big fan of Richard Ayoade, but when he's Dean Lerner in Dark Place, I think the actual deadpan shit delivery of lines actually works for the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dag, for Christ's sake. Fucking hell. Liz Wool.
I've only seen some. I do need to catch up on all of it.
Oh, dude,
I got distracted after a few episodes. I ended up going through What We Do in the Shadows instead.
One of the earliest shows of Matt Berry. Yes! Ashbourne. God
I can
damn
hear
it.
you, Clem Fandango.
Yeah.
Yes, Clam Fandango. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Stephen. It's Clem Fandango. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. You and your fucking made-up name.
That is glorious,
Love
sir.
that.
Can you do Watto as Matt Berry?
Fuck
Can
off.
you say, "Oh, Annie, you're so big. You're a Jedi now. Way to go."
Oh, hang on. Hold on. Annie, you are so big now. Or do you want me to do it? Actually, do it in the style of Watto.
Hey, sorry. This is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Annie, you're so big now. Bigger than my cock. You want to see my cock? You got a pod race for this, bitch.
Right. So say that.
Kill
as
you,
Matt
toast!
Berry.
I shit thee nay.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Thank
Great
you,
purchase.
Something, dark side.
No, still Watto.
Oh, fucking Stewie Griffin as Darth Vader. That just works.
Yeah, get estimates.
Yeah. You see, I'm ham sandwich. Yeah, you stupid bastard.
That was almost a Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That was almost a Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Scotty does a good
Please,
Stewie.
Eddie. Oh, there we go.
Who is it Matt Berry does the voice for now in one of them Star Wars things?
Oh, yeah,
One of the robots in it.
he does,
Oh, he
doesn't
did
he?
Fallout,
Yes, he did. You're right.
My God.
but I don't know. That's the only robot that I associate.
He also did some kind of fucking space dolphin on SpongeBob. That your career's
Sweet.
fucking nosedived.
Space dolphins? Tell me
He's
more.
done a lot.
Although,
He's done a lot of really funny stuff, like Toast of London and
Hang on,
Was
my
that one-
balls are about to fizz.
was it Year of the Rabbit?
don't
Is that him?
know.
Is it Year of the Rabbit it's called? When he's a detective in like Victorian London.
Hey, I tell you what, I did see. Now you've said that, tangent time. Did anybody see Mindhorn? You know, the one of the guys from the Mighty Boosh.
Oh, you want to drink some Baileys out of a shoe?
I know what you mean. I've not seen it though.
Hey, you want to check that out? It's not bad.
That's the, that's the one that's kind of based on the
Yeah.
Jason King thing.
That's it. And
Yeah, that was quite funny.
It's one of those what really slipped under the radar, and I'm sort of losing touch with the chat. Hang on, chat.
We got some new additions, some
Have we?
some knowledgeable fun time peoples.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, hello.
Oh, right there in the front.
Hello, missus. I'm not at the birthday party yet, just getting ready at Old Man Bed. Hello, Jill. I thought you were streaming tonight.
Jill, did I have to ask you permission to be on this show? Just say yes or no.
Fuck. I've not got you in trouble, have I, Scotty?
Not at all.
No,
Not at all.
I
I didn't have
think-
to ask permission.
I think Jill didn't have permission, so she had to stop and come here.
Yeah, exactly. She was like,
Oh.
Scott, I was going to do a show on my regular channel, but are you going to be a guest on anybody else's channel? And I was like,
Oh,
I am.
shit.
And you must stop your stream in spite.
Oh man, I've got you. I'm sorry for getting you in shit, Scotty. Hey,
No,
Gamer,
it's
you've got
fine.
a shout
It's
out there
fine.
from Jill.
Yeah, that's very nice of her.
Do you know
I said hi,
you
Jill.
have got a perfect voice for ASMR.
Do I?
Yeah, you could read me my fucking utility bill and I wouldn't get mad about it. You've used
186 kilowatts last
oh
month.
fucking hell, I'm going to pay it.
No, see, I'm kind of terrified. I was
Twice,
thinking
twice.
you would have a great voice for the most terrifying hiking encounters.
Do you know something? You know, if I ever did like a comedy sci-fi type thing on the internet, Gamer, I would have you as the computer's voice because you'd be
Ooh.
yeah, we're getting there's a black hole there, but you know, if you want to go and smoke a joint on the holiday, I'm all up for that. You've just got such a calming ASMR voice. I bet you any money nobody ever gets mad at you, do they?
No, not usually. I deal with people that
Shut
come
up.
at me all day and I diffuse them.
You've got such a disarming voice. Whereas
Well, I
apparently
appreciate
I've
that.
got a voice what grates people immensely. My voice is like a Stevie Wonder fucking book. It just grates on people.
No, you don't.
You get certain accents that just come across wrong, like South Africans. You just want to slap.
Oh, don't say that. Do you know there's
Click,
there's
click,
loads
click,
of
click, click, click.
there's
Oh.
loads of people from that neck of the woods live around this part of my area, and apparently their reasoning for that is because the accent in this area is very understandable to former South Africans and Rhodesians, which is funny because I was in the pub. This was a while back, and this bloke's there, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know you." He says, "My name is John. I knew I liked you from the moment I saw you. Would you like to shake my wife while I watch?" And I'm like, "No, John, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm in the wrong pub. Bye."
Trev,
what does she look like? What one's your
look
wife?
at Adam Gray's comment.
Hang on, I'm going to have to find it. Yeah, Mel's here. The sketch is Tay-Siders in Space from Chewing the Fat, Melv, if you've seen that.
I know that no one needs convincing of this, but if you're actually sitting there and contemplating, it's like, no, it's fine. I haven't been laid in a while. I think it would be totally fine if a guy in the corners looked at me while I did this. It's like you get upset if a cat or a dog looks at you while you're having sex because you're like, I feel self-conscious, but no, it's fine if her husband is there. Yeah. Get out of your own.
As if I'm on the job, I don't want some bloke there going, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna rub my cock
only
while I
being
watch
paid
you."
in sex. Like you don't even get.
As long as you don't make eye contact.
Oh,
it's okay.
and you probably can't kiss. It's not even a romantic ordeal. You just end up looking like an oil derrick or something.
Yeah.
I don't think romance would be in your mind though, eh?
Well,
Something
but
like that. No, you know, something might come of this.
You're just
Something
looking
could
for the
blossom,
vinegar
Bert.
stroke, aren't you? Manem says some good voices tonight. Needs Brian's Mandela voice. When I try to do that, when I try to do Brian's Nelson Mandela, I sound like fucking Chris Eubank. Like, "Yes, sir, box your bloody ears in."
Oh no, that's good. Oh, that's great.
I'm going to get hold of Nigel Benn and box his bloody ears in. See, when I try to do Nelson Mandela, I get Chris Eubank.
It's not Chris Eubank. It's the guy who. Oh, come on! It's not Richard Burton. Is it Richard Burton? The guy who was in. The guy who was in Lolita, and he was in Where Eagles Dare, and like, wasn't he in the
That was him. That was him. That was
that's a great impression. I wish I could do that. That would be great.
Broadsword calling Danny Boy. Broadsword. Is it Broadsword calling Danny Boy?
It is.
Or is it Broadsword calling Septic? Oh, it's something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm totally. What's this? Franco says, "Me, have you ever seen ADBC from the Garth Marenghi team? It's a musical about the birth of Jesus. It's hilarious." No, I haven't. But Brian says he's seen Mindhorn. It was brilliant. And apparently, according to our Jill, Scotty's not a number. He's a free man. I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you, Jill.
Oh, I always wanted to go to Port Marion. I'm number 69.
37. It says in my name
there
tag.
you go.
I'm 69.
I've been to Port Marion. It's
really what
weird.
was it like?
Everything has the wrong perspective. Like you look onto a hillside and you see what you think is sort of like a house with 3 stories. As you get up close, you realize that it's actually just sort of like a 1-story shed.
Oh no, that
because it's all everything is done. It's so weird. So if you stand in a certain place, everything looks really big, but as you walk up to it, it looks wrong. It's I can understand why they used it for the prisoner, because it's just everything there just looks slightly wrong.
Wait, you're saying when you walk up to the buildings where the actual location is, it looks like a 1-story shed?
Well, they're sort of like, they look from a distance, it looks like a really massive building sitting on a hillside.
Yeah.
But it's not. You just walk up close to it and you realize that there's big windows at the bottom, and they actually specifically make all the other features going up smaller and smaller, so you get a false perspective.
So it sounds like it was designed by a woman.
You've shattered my image there, Help Desk.
But
what have you done?
It's the same effect they use on the Disney castle to make it look taller than it is, where they just actually shrink everything.
Can they do something with my dick then to make it look bigger than it actually is?
No one can do that.
When you get up close, you realize it is tiny.
Sorry,
I'm like a John Holmes in reverse. Manem says, Help Desk has a nice singing voice. Have you? He sang a rude super chat on Wednesday, and that was really good. Just saying. Well, we don't mention other channels on this channel without written permission from that other channel that we can mention that channel.
And no, but it's fair. My song is available on iTunes for 79p. So
yeah, that's not expensive.
The thing is,
who's got that kind of money?
Better than super chat.
I'm just saying I can't mention stuff on other channels without the express written consent of the other channel in writing via PO Box 7, Harrogate, thepotnoodlecompany.co.uk, and all that bollocks. That's comment from Atom Gray. I can't find it. Where is it?
It's
What
up
time?
higher. Go back.
What time?
Oh, good grief, hold
It's
on.
not the good James Mason one, is it? Everybody,
No,
loves good James
Mason.
Mason.
1743 for me.
Oh, 43. Hang on.
22:43
Hang on.
Oh,
I
I
am
see.
shite at this.
GMT.
Yeah, 22.
And it doesn't help with a new mouse that's fucking like a space opera on acid.
Can he make sandwiches in
Well,
a
stop
bikini? That
being
one.
Richard Gere. Take it out of
the
your
answer
ass.
is yes. I can make a tasty
Ah.
steak sandwich.
Is it this one?
Yeah,
Can he
that-
make
I
a
don't
sandwich
know.
in a bikini?
How many mice do you have
I
up
will
your
do it on
ass?
B-sides in 3 hours. Thank you.
Who'd want to see me make a fucking sandwich in a bikini? Although I have got bigger tits than she has.
I don't know, man. Get an OnlyFans, find out, make money.
Nah, fuck that. Me get on OnlyFans.
Somebody will pay.
All you have to do
I'd
is
love
make
to do that.
sandwiches.
Like a spoof ASMR, like, do you like what you see? I'm going to make you a sandwich.
Oh, I see.
I
always
love
the picture.
ciabatta bread, and I'm going to get the butter.
do it in a really sort of like
Yeah.
purposely sketchy, like pervy way, like a dirty old man type thing. Like,
Yeah,
Like
do you
bang a
like
hammer
steak?
against an anvil.
You joke.
Somebody out
Make it
there
into-
gagging
make
at
it
that.
into-
Somebody out there, and that's
I'd be like,
Oh, my.
I'd be rubbing
the old
rubbing my
fantasy.
nipple with mayonnaise and going,
Trev,
do you want some avocado?
you
on?"
joke about it, but there is a
Yeah.
thing called Rule 34, which is if
What
it
the fuck?
exists, there is pornography of it somewhere. Anything
Really?
you think of, there can be something sexually related regarding it. If you're
Do you know
going
what?
to
I'm
do that on
boring in that
OnlyFans,
department.
somebody will want to buy it.
All right.
People have said to
You
me,
are the help
past-
desk.
Rule 34.
I have to pitch something.
Whoa,
There you
stop everything. Stop the world
Here we go.
spinning. Scotty's got something to say. Get on with it.
Here's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What you do, you start your OnlyFans. I don't care if you're on screen or if you're like a VTuber and you make like an anime girl or whatever. But what I'm saying is that it has to sound exactly like a Tom Waits album. There has to be banging and industrial sounds. Maybe throw a little Lynch in there, but also make it a little lilting and shit and sexy as fuck. So, and I'm saying that you will have 75,000 subscribers by next Friday. And I want to cut.
You probably will.
Scotty, tell me how to do that for Fortnite, and I will cut you in.
Jar, I've had a really terrible thought. Can you imagine if the guy from New Yankee Workshop, is it Norm Abram? Right, he's fallen on hard times and now he's doing OnlyFans naked carpentry. Like, hey, let's talk about shop safety a minute. Keep your dick
See?
away from the belt sander because it really hurts. Do you want to see
Take
me
your
make a bird
biscuits and
box
shove it in the
naked?
slot.
Naked
This is
belt
the
standing
thing.
sounds really
You're
dangerous.
making
Ooh,
fun of
tongue
this,
and
but
groove.
what you're describing is profitable content.
It really
God, you
is.
sound like a
And the
Ferengi
best
with a
part
hard on.
is that you don't need anybody's permission to do naked carpentry.
Jesus, you make Quark sound like a
Yeah.
fucking absolute rank amateur.
Yeah, Scotty's got it.
What do you call it? Cocks and saws? What do you do?
I don't know, but you make a good digital pimp.
Like the thing is that as
First
soon as you
Latinum for
see cocks
Scotty.
and saws, you're like, oh my God, how many dicks are going to get cut off? And the answer is none. The answer is none. And so that's why you build an audience. And people are like, thank heavens, I
What
can see
about-
cocks, but they also
wouldn't that
build
be in-
shit.
Just give me a really good idea. What about creating like
What?
smooth sexual fetishes just to see people have actually got the same fetish? Like,
Well, you just
I've-
showed some waif making a sandwich.
well, yeah, but what about that? I've
I
got
just proved that there was a woman dressed up as Kermit being fisted on stage.
True.
Yeah,
What
but I don't
about?
want to see that. I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Just shut the fuck up a minute, yeah. What
will.
about sellotaping your dick to a balloon and like, I love sellotaping my dick to a balloon. Oh yeah. Do you want to see
Yeah.
more? And
There are
just to
gonna
see
be
how many
people who
people
like
the
sign up
sound of
for
it.
that.
You got to
What
go
would
to
be-
like an art center.
Right, I'm
Like,
going to
you have
put
to
you.
figure
I'm
it
going to
out.
put. I'm going to put each of you on the spot, and I'm going to leave you till last, Scotty. Right?
Mhm.
Think fast. This is a think fast pop quiz.
Lightning round.
Right? A bizarre, made-up sexual fetish. Gamer, go. 3, 2, 1. Help desk, go.
Lying in a coffin and having someone fart on you.
Melvin Deeply, go.
fuck, I don't know, backseat of a
Brain,
Very uncomfortable.
bloody purchase, go.
Filling a lazy boy chair with used dildos.
Trevor is
Fucking
defeated
late.
us.
You had a chance and you blew it. I said, think fast. Scotty, go.
My sexual kink is whatever he was gonna say because it's so weird. We met and
it's
we
fucking
connected.
Right, come on then, swappers. Batshit crazy. Let's see your made up sexual fetish.
Well, taking an old lazy boy chair, refurbishing it, and taking all the stuffing out and replacing it with used dildos, and getting people to use the chair, not telling them what's inside it, and sitting there watching them.
I've just
See,
had a good one.
never
what
mind.
about-
I want to change my answer.
No. What about reverse frottage? That'd be good.
You know what? I have
don't know
never
I'd
had a
spade it all.
girl say, "Put your big toe into my vagina," and if that happened, I would be like, "I don't know, but maybe. Am I kicking you? I don't know what this
What
is. Are
circumstances?
you getting
that
off?
happen?
Is this hitting your G spot?"
Scotty.
Would that invalidate your breakdown cover?
Oh no! It's just the thing is that I'd have to wash my feet.
Getting a toe from somebody else?
Well, I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm
think
very
I don't
inexperienced
know, it
with
would
this.
intrigue me.
I used to think a G-spot was something to do with the internet.
Oh,
Yes. Google
It's
bought
like
it.
Wi-Fi, but cheaper. Old Man Bird says merengue sounds like Ferengi. Yes, it does a little bit. What's this? Franco Walker says Eddie Izzard does a good James Mason. I'm not interested in Eddie Izzard. That guy fucking jumped the shark with his fucking identity politics bollocks, and
Yeah, but
he's
he
so
did.
fucking justified and
He did it.
vindicated about everything he does. Such a fucking hypocritical, pompous little fucking prick, and I'd knock him the fuck out. Franco Walker says, please subscribe and hit the bell, share and hit like and select live chat. That's the fourth time I've said that tonight. Thank
Bill
you.
Hader does
job.
a great James Mason. If you don't like Eddie Izzard,
I like it when he does Arnold Schwarzenegger and it's like, I once worked as a PA for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arnie said to me, show me your leadership capabilities. Have you seen that one? That's all over the place at the moment.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a good one from our Brian. Putin has a fetish. He's an evil dictator. Is that on balloons, though? Oh, Manem.
Very good.
Manem. You are one sick bastard. How about eating a fresh raw placenta then? I know Hugh Fernley shitting stall did it on TV, didn't he?
I don't know.
He
Oh,
took
God.
somebody's placenta.
When does the placenta come out of the woman in the childbirthing process?
After.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
after? So basically, you have to get
Yeah.
consent to eat the pussy of your
There's no consent
wife.
here apparently tonight.
Like, so you just plant your face in and suck it up like it's an oyster.
Do you know, I've seen the miracle of childbirth a total of 4 times.
Yeah.
And everybody says, oh, it's a wonderful, magical experience. And I'm like, I am fucking bored. I wish I was at home watching a fucking DVD. Menem says, Jeebus, what about funneling ants up your urethra then? You
Rule 34.
I've said it before,
That's gross.
and I'll say it again.
I'm
you
not.
sick
That's not
motherfucker.
sexy. That's
No.
not
There
sexy.
are people who find bugs sexy.
I'm not one of them. I
kidding
live
about
in
that.
Florida, so yeah.
No, like scarabs, like Egyptian mummy worshippers.
No.
What about
There are
Egyptian
people
daddy
who actually put
Hey.
bugs in them.
Egyptian daddy worshippers. That'd be
Gross.
something, a daddy worship. That reminds me of Daddy Chill. What the hell is even that? That was so set up. I don't care what people say.
I don't even know what that was.
Oh,
that
no,
fucking Daddy
Flav.
Chill.
It was a meme that was going around a long time ago.
Yeah.
Flav
What is a
makes
meme?
sense.
I don't know what it's from.
Which one, Scotty? Give me a time check.
175804 is my time zone, but the most recent one at the top of the chat says placenta is ejected after the birth, hence the name of it being after birth. Yes, I accept the fact that my question in earnest was stupid. I am a dumb man. When does the afterbirth happen? Well, after birth. Duh.
Hello.
Hey, Hooded Man says you don't get this at Friday Night Tights. You don't get a fucking myopic fucking ex-con either, do you? There we go. I don't know.
I wear glasses. Don't be rude.
I wear glasses too. Don't be a knob.
Well, myopathy. Come on.
You know, like when you have to wear glasses so thick you saw Halley's Comet 4 years before Hubble.
That's how I felt.
That would be bad. Yeah.
Franco Walker says, Minimum, I bought a set of jeweler screwdrivers. They had a warning. Do not insert into penis. Anything is possible. Where did you buy these screwdrivers from, Timo?
I had a snowblower that said don't put on the roof.
No fucking shit. No way.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Why do you need a snowblower in Florida? You don't get snow there,
I
do
didn't
you?
always live in Florida. I lived near the Canadian North at one point in my life.
The Great White North. Scotty knows what I'm going to do next. Probably not. I can't do it. He knows. If you know, you know it's a Canadian thing. I'm sorry, guys. Vex would get it.
Molson beer.
No, Elsinore.
Oh, you're right.
It is Elsinore. And I found a mouse in the bottle.
There will be no payment for this beer at this time. Thank you, please.
I want a free case.
Then go to the brewery.
And then Max von Sydow is there, and it's better than Lord of the Rings.
Elsinore sounds like
It's a
somebody from
Canadian
Lord of the
beer.
Rings.
Hey, take off,
Sounds like one
off,
of the elves.
Luke, you knob. Hey, he saw Jedi 4 times, eh?
Steamroller.
Steamroller. I'm going to steamroll you. No, I haven't seen Doug. I think he went out for pizza. One of Max von Sydow's under the radar performances in that movie.
He said he had a fun time, and I appreciate his commitment to the role because it's one of those situations. It's almost like Michael Caine in the Muppet Christmas Carol, and it's just like, I will do what I will do, and everyone else can be a buffoon, but I am going to act. And that's the same thing that happens. It's
I love
lovely.
Max von Sydow in that movie. Absolutely.
What, in Strange Brew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, people say to me, how can you watch this shit? And it's like, how can you not love this film? Strange Brew, I don't know whether it's a Canadian thing or what, but that to me, it's like, it's fucking, as dumb movies go, that's got everything you want in a dumb movie.
I never heard of it.
Maybe
Are
the
you
drawing
Canadian?
for some of us that lived in the States and in Canada was Second City.
Hope not.
Oh dear.
No, like if you're
Well, I mean, I hope not in the sense that it's like I should know if I am. It's it's not good.
But
for me.
Trev, we should do like if you're interested in doing a review of the movie.
Definitely, it's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Oh, that would be a good one. Yes.
Atom Gray says Great White North. I love the bit at the beginning where they do the MGM and it's like is he on Valium? The lion and the like fucking about with his tail. And then when they sit down, it goes, rah, rah, take off, you hoser. Oh, speaking of which, Old Man Bird says, hey, hosers, take off. And who remembers who did the voice of Bob and Doug's dad?
Oh, Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Mel
They
Blanc.
had him for one day, and they desperately wanted him because
They got him.
well, I don't even think the actor who is in the scene is Mel Blanc. I think that they literally
when they do that
ran him
scene,
out to a recording studio, recorded, hey, whatever the line was.
do you know
I
who
don't remember
do you know who the actors are who play Bob and Doug's mum and dad? Bob's dad is Dave Thomas, and the mum is obviously
Rick Moranis.
Yeah. Affinity Time with Wime says, a ruined in a boot, buddy. Hey, take off, buddy.
I'm not your friend,
Second City.
pal.
Boot is a Scottish word. I think we license it to Canada. I think they have to pay us royalties.
Oh yeah, no, we tax everybody.
Yeah, you can stick with the moose because you've got the moose loose about this hoose.
What about the knuckles? What about your moose knuckles? You big cocked son of a bitch.
Yeah, moose is a different.
Yeah, but do you know what a
Oh.
moose knuckle is?
No.
I do. I do.
Go on then, enlighten us, Mel.
Are we still in rule 34 at this point?
Any rules are out the fucking window at this point. We've gone past 2 hours. We might as well carry on
We're good.
regardless.
Moose knuckles is like camel toe or something.
Well, a
right?
camel toe is what happens when a woman is wearing too tight of a pant and it accentuates the folds of her vagine. Unfortunately, The moose knuckle is when a man is wearing pants that are too big or too tight, and you get to see all of his balls and dick
Oh
through the
no!
pants as well. So that's a moose knuckle.
We've
'cause
got an
you just-
emergency situation, lads.
Yes,
I'm
let's
desperately
go.
in need of a piss. So, Scotty, you take over for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Imagine having to go for a piss. Can't you do what the Rock does and pee in a bottle or something?
Do what Liam Neeson does, just pee down your leg. Have you seen that? Liam Neeson, if he's doing something and he can't be bothered to stop, he will just wet himself. I'm not making this up. There are pictures of it on the internet. Somebody Google that for me.
I have a question for Melvin. What's your issue with Haley Atwell?
She's not good looking. I don't have an issue per se, right? Like, here is my thing. This is my thing. I argue against bad arguments. And whether I believe it or not is like secondary. So the amount of people that keep on saying Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is Quentin Tarantino's best film, I say, yeah, you people are stupid. That film is really not very good, right? So I'm just one of them people that won't shut up. And the same with Haley Atwell. People say how good looking Haley Atwell is. They're only looking at her chest. You know, it's like she is a big lump with a face like a dinosaur. She's the most bovine looking woman I have ever seen. She is not good looking, you know, not by any standards in any
How would you compare her to Sydney Sweeney?
I have to argue. Well, I mean,
no, I'm just saying you have an issue with her. I'm just curious what your opinion is of Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney is one of them, like a 10 from the neck down and a 5.
So it's
from
Haley
the neck
Atwell.
Up. Haley Atwell is a 1 any direction you like.
Any direction.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go back through history, right, the best looking women in movies, if you go back like Raquel Welch in the 1960s or Sharon Stone in the 1980s or something like that, and nobody could argue, even if they're not your type, nobody could argue that they're not beautiful. But Haley Atwell, she's just a big old lump. She's just a big old lump of a thing. You know, she's like, even when she was young, even like 20 years ago, she wasn't good looking. And now she's like 40 something. So I know like mid 20s, she still wasn't good looking. She was never good looking. She was always like a big kind of plow pulling woman.
So even in the most recent Mission Impossible films, she's not attractive at all.
She's not
I
attractive
never
at
saw
all.
that one.
I'm actually insulted that they're presenting her in front of me, and I'm supposed to find her attractive. It's like, what are you doing? What happened?
But I don't think that she's supposed to be all that exceptionally like va-va-va-voom. I think that she is supposed to be more sassy, and I can understand if you say it's like, oh, Haley Atwell, she's supposed to be the superiorly buxom woman who shows up, and no one expects her to be the person, because that's every role that she's been in. Like, even from Agent Carter forward, she's always been a person who comes from a position.
You're correct. She's
va-va-va-voom. I think she's va-va-va-voom, but she shows up and she says, like, she basically starts up from a position of weakness and then climbs her way up based on her confidence, based on the fact that she has tits, if that's how you want to go with it. And the thing is that every time she does it, she does a great job.
Right, I have a theory, right? This is something I came up with a couple of weeks ago. If you were about, like, 1,200 years ago when the Vikings were
oh, good. I didn't think this was going to be a long story.
And Haley Atwell would be a catch back then, because she's one of them women that, one, she can pull a plow, right? And she's certainly got childbearing hips, because she's got childbearing everything the size of her. And if the Vikings raided, you could send her out the front of your house to face the Vikings, and you could make your escape while they're trying to figure out what she is.
Wow.
I disagree, because I find her to be emotive and confident, not necessarily because I think that she can pull a fucking plow, which seems to be the 90% of your argument, is that she is strong enough to pull a plow. And it's like, yes, this is true. No argument.
She's a woman.
Also,
of
I
some
would like to
heft.
see the plow, and I would love to see her fail, because
So-
one of the things that people talk about and they say, it's like girls can't pull plows, and it's like, fuck off. Have you ever been to Czechoslovakia?
People say that a lot.
Scotty.
Well, here I have a curious follow-up for you, Melvin. So, having watched What If and the Doctor Strange movie, is she an appropriate Captain Carter then? No.
No.
Based
No.
on your historical knowledge
See,
of the
when you see-
character
No, because I
of
want to pull the
Agent
plow, so
Carter,
she's strong. That's what I'm curious. Yeah.
When you see things that are set in World War II, especially when you see English women, it's always somebody who's a bit frumpy wearing too much makeup. So she kind of suited that role because she was certainly
No.
frumpy and she was wearing too
no,
much
she
makeup.
wasn't in
The-
either
the-
of those regards. That is personal
the what
preference,
if-
and it's subjective, I suppose.
The what if? Well, yeah, but I was the one who asked, so I'm allowed.
Yeah,
to
no,
Yeah,
I'm
comment.
and I'm allowed. I,
It's like, wait,
I gotta get.
wait,
I gotta
can
get
I get
permission.
Scotty's
Get
answer
permission.
instead? But in What If, she was supposed to be a
Right.
super soldier, so a bit beefy. So that was
What?
fair enough. But as a normal human,
Oh, are
God,
you talking about What If? Fuck
Yeah,
What
it's-
If.
Well, no, that was the point. Right? The whole What If, and then with the
Oh, is
the
it
whole
What If?
premise in
Then
Doctor
I'm sorry
Strange
for
that,
saying
that would
fuck
be the
it.
extension of What If. So
Sorry.
I was just saying
That
the
was
whole
my
pulling the
mistake.
plow.
That was my
Is it
mistake.
acceptable? Yeah.
she was probably CGI in Doctor Strange, I suppose.
Probably, I would agree. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying CGI. You know.
So
What
you just
titties?
think that Haley Atwell is a heavy-set, big-boned woman?
I don't.
No,
find
I
her
don't.
attractive
No, I
at all,
know.
I'm saying, for numerous
But
reasons.
what no one does?
I think that she's a big lump. She's a
I
big
think
lump.
she's a
Okay.
robust spunk tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a polite way of saying the same thing. Some people like big
She's
girls, and that's
she's
fair. I
quite
don't-
sturdy. She's quite a,
Can we
a
get-
beefy heifer.
No, Trev,
Yeah,
can we
she's
get
a
a picture
handsome
of Haley
woman.
Atwell? And I want to know whether or
Help
not
desk,
I
can
want
you
a
help out?
general.
Right,
We're
wait,
gonna
wait,
we're
wait.
gonna
Put up
Miss
the picture.
America this.
I'm gonna send you a picture in a second. Put up the one I send you, because then you'll see what I mean, right? You'll see one that's not been filtered.
And also, you don't have to do anything that I ask.
I have one
No, they
just for this
filtered. You're not
occasion.
saying like
Oh,
not makeup.
Christ.
I mean, we're just talking about she looks like a normal human being.
Oh my God! Is this
I'm gonna-
Oh,
Melvin?
that's a good
I've got to-
question,
I've got to-
Flav.
I've got to bring you to task, Ashen Prism. Melv. Ashen Prism says Zendaya is more your scene. Is this true?
Yeah, you want some bitch
More
who's
than
gonna
Haley
run
Atwell.
around in
Wait a
the shower so she can
Now-
get wet?
She does look like a 12-year-old Nicaraguan boy.
Yeah.
See, yeah, because she doesn't weigh 14 stone.
God, if I fuck that,
No,
I'd
she's
snap
really
her off.
Not
12.
Brian.
No, don't get me wrong, right?
Mhm.
It's like Zendaya is not my thing, but she's certainly more my thing than
I
Haley.
don't
Atwell
even
is.
understand that, Melvin.
You
I
just like
totally respect
lifting.
you,
Here we
man.
go,
It's
right?
like,
Not
what?
Brian says Melvin fancies the cartoon version of Atwell.
Yes. Yes.
This is true.
I just sent you a Haley Atwell pic. Put that one up. And tell
Well,
me
how
what
do you
she
feel
looks
about like? It's interesting. Adam, or sorry, Flav in the
Oh.
chat says Gina Carano.
Yeah, way too
Oh,
heavy.
wait,
She was
what?
beautiful when she was fighting and when she was in Gladiator and things like that. She was a 10 out of 10. And then she just got too heavy. She let
I won't
herself go.
shag that for
you know,
fucking
and-
a pig and 9 young'uns.
But she still has a beautiful face. She's just a bit heavy for my taste.
If you
But Haley Atwell,
bit-
no,
it's
she's
a
a
bit-
monster. Haley Atwell
It's a
is
bit like shagging
monster.
Joe Rogan with tits.
what?
You just call Haley Atwell a
All
monster.
right. You know what? I'm not married to
She
her,
is.
so you
She's horrendous.
guys stop thinking that pretty things are fugly.
Look, I sent the picture. Have a look at the picture. and
No,
see what I mean.
I've seen
Have a
pictures.
look.
Yeah, no. What? Oh my stars! I think I just turned to stone.
She's
Yeah,
worth a
exactly.
spunking, I
All
reckon.
All she needs is some.
I'd spunk that. Who wouldn't?
I don't even
Well,
know if
that's
that's a
okay.
verb.
we're not going to be rivals in that.
Yeah,
department.
no, we don't.
Oh,
Turn up.
Hooded
More
Man says,
for me. More for me.
Wow.
apparently,
But that's the thing. Like she might be your cup of tea, but she's not a beautiful woman. And the people who say she is and go, "Whoa, Haley Atwell, wow, she's amazing." Fuck off.
In your opinion,
You know, it's like I've not drunk for years, but if I was still a drinker and I woke up with someone that looked like that, I would never drink again.
Wow.
Trev,
a face
try
like
this picture.
that would drive me to sobriety.
Where we're looking help desk.
Yeah, for all the wrong
No,
reasons.
for all
Preacher.
of the right reasons. If I could stand shoulder to shoulder with a woman like that who would support me and be with me, and I'd be like, "You're pretty, I like you," and then she said, "The only thing you have to do is stop drinking," and I would be like, "You know what? Sure, fine." And that is just based on physical attributes. I'm not even talking about personality, but when it
Yeah.
comes to her performances, she has never been anything but honest and open. I think she's a talented actress. I
Yeah.
don't think that she's a fat chick. I've
Look at that
been with
picture.
fat chicks.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand. I do not understand how you can say that Haley Atwell is something that should drag a plow.
Right.
Zoom in on that. Zoom in
Mel.
on that.
You see, the other. Look at them arms. Look, she's got arms like Arnold.
Mel.
fucking
She's a
Schwarzenegger.
strong woman.
You know,
What's
It
the
has
How
been.
feminine.
Can we get a
How
picture of Arnold
feminine.
Schwarzenegger and then
No.
just do a basic
like
measurement?
1975.
God, can I-
Schwarzenegger?
What are you
Hey,
That's the
looking
thing, you're
at? Anyway,
mesmerized
I know
by
I've
big
not asked
You know what?
permission, but I would
most
like to get a
women
word
have
in
them.
on my own fucking stream, lads, if you
There
don't
you go.
mind. You're
Well,
telling
yes,
me,
Hans.
Mel, if you turn them tits down, if you got them in your mouth and you were knobbing that and it were on top of you, riding you like a fucking space opera on acid, you're telling me you'd say, stop, get off.
Right. Okay. And in that position, it's difficult to pull
I
out.
would also.
Oh.
However, it's like I've said before. If I was in a bar on the pool and she was the only woman there,
I would like to say.
I'd be going.
Do you
home
know
alone.
something? If she,
It's like, no, thank you, no,
But if
thank
she's
you. I'll
not
go
the
back
only
another
woman,
night.
you're gonna say, nah.
Do you know
Oh, that's
something?
fine.
I'm going to call
Well,
that
the
as,
world
see-
don't move
See, what
to
you
the
showed there
beat of
was
just
a very
one
flattering
drum.
picture. That
I'm
one,
going to call you
the
out.
one where you could
I'm
see
going to
the
call you
face,
out now, Mel.
you can see
You'd
that
be,
she's
you'd be
something of a
like
hag.
Willy Wonka. You'd be like, no, stop, please, don't do that. No.
No,
If she were riding your
you don't know
fucking
me. I've
disco
nothing-
stick and you've not been laid for a while, you'd be fucking riding that like a 750 fucking Norton.
But Melvin,
yeah, but you're
Melvin, do you got a like a 3D real life flesh and blood woman that you're like, okay, top 10? And I'm not asking you for your favorite. I'm just asking you, who is your sort of go-to of this is beautiful?
Yeah.
I go to. Well, I mean, I just mentioned like a Sharon Stone or
Sure,
Raquel
sure.
Welch, right?
So you're old.
What about Emily Blunt, Melv? Eminem says.
Emily Blunt, yeah, she's a lot better.
You crazy.
Wait, a
Very nice.
lot better?
Emily
Compared to
Blunt is
Hayley
really
Atwell,
good. I don't know why I
dear.
reacted that way.
You're having a fucking giraffe.
What?
I don't
Is
have
that like a
problem with
Periscope?
Emily Blunt. I'm trying
No,
to figure out this
It's,
whole
cockney,
Haley
it's
Atwell
Cockney
thing.
rhyming slang for having a laugh.
All
When
right.
you say you're having a giraffe.
You're
We're having a
giraffe,
giraffe, man.
There's something in the water.
Well,
Water
see?
in me water don't taste like what it oughta.
Franco Walker in the chat says, please subscribe and hit the bell, share and hit like and select live chat. Because if you don't get the live chat, you might be missing out on some of the weird shit we're talking about.
We are here for the
Do
audience.
you know, I've
tonight.
never
We
fucking
are.
plugged a stream so much as this. Please subscribe and hit the bell. It really helps the channel grow.
I didn't plug it. It was Franco Walker in the chat who
Yeah,
happens
but
to
you
be
doing
there.
Franco,
You
yeah.
read it out and
Like,
you
I
sounded
didn't
like
do
a
it.
PSA. You sounded like actor number 4 who was in episode 12 of The Littlest Homo.
Well, I was really good in that show.
As Midget 4.
As Midget 7, thanks.
Hello.
I used to love that show because it used to be on before Benji, Zax, and the Alien Prince.
It did.
Fucking Benji.
Oh,
Taking
Benji
all our
Zax and the
fucking
Alien
screen
Prince. That
time.
was fucking shit hot. It
I
was
used to love
cheesy as
that.
bollocks.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant though. Absolutely love it.
Was.
Every episode.
Whatever happened to Chris Burton? Does anybody know what happened to Chris Burton who was in Benji Zax and the Alien Prince?
Did he play the kid?
Train crash.
He did. Was
no
it?
idea.
I know Joey Kramer from Flight of the Navigator and Runaway. He ended up being a bank robber, didn't he? He's Canadian
Jesus.
too. Yeah.
I robbed banks. Whatever.
Do you?
No, I have in the past. Not
I
I don't
currently.
know whether to
What
believe
did
you
you
or
think
not.
I'm on speaker?
You don't seem the kind of bloke who'd rob a bank.
No, he had an undisclosed amount suddenly appear in his account one day. and he
Ask
didn't
old man
report it.
Bird. He knows. I
The
rob
money is
banks
just
all the
resting
time.
in the account.
Oh dear, this is getting a bit rough now. Hooded man says Patricia Rutledge, Melv. Hi,
Is that
it is,
Hyacinth
yeah.
Bucket? She's a similar class, just a bit
Oof.
older. To
Minum
Haley
says,
Atwell.
what about Ian? What Jimmy Crichton? That was a terrible impression.
Won't dignify with response.
Who was the chubby lady who was in Ghostbusters 2016?
Oh,
I
Melissa
didn't
McCarthy.
watch that film.
Melissa
because of that.
McCarthy. See,
Yeah,
that's
she's
my
not
problem.
fake.
Melvin, this is
Yeah.
my problem. Is you're talking about Haley Atwell like she's Melissa McCarthy. And I think Melissa McCarthy has done good work,
I see
but
the same
she's
thing.
not on
They're the
my
same
fucking
spec.
list of.
I'm not judging her on her work. I'm sure
She's
she's a
full.
fine
She's
actress.
wang.
But she's
Well, I'm with Scotty with that film. She's not even funny.
Nope.
From my opinion.
No, I was talking about Haley
Hitler
Atwell.
had funnier
Oh,
gas
yeah.
bills.
Atwell one.
No, but going back to the Ghostbusters with her, I don't think she's a funny actress.
I never saw it.
No, she's annoying. I can't watch anything with her in it.
I
Getting a
like
fucking-
Bridesmaids,
Getting
but
an
that's
AIDS
mostly because
diagnosis
of
would be
John
funny.
Hamm.
John Hamm. That's a tasty sounding name, isn't it?
Well, he's
People
got cheese.
like Melissa McCarthy, they want you to watch because she's like a freak
She's
show.
not a
Who
freak
is?
show. She's like a
You know, in
lady
Victorian
John
times,
Candy.
you'd have paid to go and look.
Do you know
Oh,
something?
that's
John
generous.
Candy was
Scotty,
funny.
I think.
It is generous.
And could act.
It
If
is
somebody
generous.
said to me and they held a gun to my head and said, "You've either got to fuck Melissa McCarthy or have the hillbilly from The Deliverance bum you," I'm sorry, I would be getting bummed that day.
The
Well,
Deliverance.
see, it's so weird because you've been to a doctor and you've been like, "Don't test my
Yeah, I know.
rectal health,"
No
but I
fucking
won't
way.
fuck Melissa McCarthy. I think
There's-
you should change your priorities.
There's only one time anything's ever gone up there, and if you've been wiping and the toilet paper's been a bit cheap and you've accidentally given yourself a chalk dip, that's the
Never.
only time I've had a finger up my arse.
No, I've never been
Chalk
that
dib,
clumsy.
Translate
I'm
for
not
us in the
clumsy.
United States.
What are them times?
Pardon?
Chalk dib. I'm not familiar with that term.
It's a chocolate snack with like biscuit fingers where you dip them into a small portion of Nutella type material.
Help desk.
Oh.
Do you have an available photo of said confection?
Yeah.
Oh, chocolate.
Classic chalk dip.
Yeah.
I want you to send a video of some chick painted green while another man is dressed up like Jim Henson, fisting her from behind while she sings. It's
Flav,
got
Canada, I'm in the
in
United States.
green.
Let's pretend I don't know what a chalk dib is.
Just settle down, bitches. Just one moment. Flav says lies. You won't even take a finger up there. You're fucking damn right. I'm not going to take a finger up there.
Not a chance.
I'm all on. I'm all on.
Quite right.
I'm all on having a shit. Anyway, this is a chalk dip.
I don't
28
understand.
grams.
Huh?
What a chalk dip is?
Why am I over on the side on my own? What's wrong? I feel rejected.
Oh, you're right, Mel. We'll give you a cuddle. Don't worry.
Then there's Melvin. Yes.
So in there,
Wait, I give up. I would do Haley Atwell. I changed my mind.
in the top corner, there is a little pot of Nutella, and then you got breadsticks going down the other side.
Who fucked the
Very
peanut butter?
Interesting.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
They
Do you know what I used to
variations of
like
that as well,
when
like
I was a
carrot
kid?
salad.
Oh, we lost somebody.
I don't know if they still do these, Scotty. Can you remember the Kraft cheesy dip thing where they used to get the little bit of plastic where you could scoop the cheese out of the pot with? Do they still do those?
Yes.
Yeah, they still
Oh,
have
And
like
it came with
protein
crackers
snacks.
and like a little
That's
plastic
it.
fucking spoon
Yeah.
or something.
They're
It
mostly
wasn't. It was
protein
like
snacks now.
it was like a stick, wasn't it? It was like a
It was a
long
stick.
rectangular stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A red one, if I remember right. I used to fucking
call
love
it-
those.
To call it a spoon would be something that if you went and released a bunch of prisoners from a Soviet prison camp, and it was like, "Don't take my spoon," and it's like it is literally just a small plastic rectangle.
It's a flat spoon.
Oh,
It's not
No.
a spoon.
Well,
It's a
spoon.
bit of
Let's put
plastic
quotes
with
on
a-
it.
Barely
Quote
a
unquote
tongue depressor.
spoon.
It's
It's-
oh my god, and it's made of carcinogens. Fuck this.
Oh,
Oh.
allegedly. Let's
Ah.
just-
Allegedly.
Scotty, would you like to go have Kraft dinner?
Not with that spoon.
Ah,
Look at Atom Gray's.
And
and
we're
we're
gay.
gay, are we?
Did y'all have Kraft macaroni and cheese in England?
Yeah, we do now, but they don't call it craft dinner. I have to educate people and say it's craft dinner.
They call
Craft
it
dinner.
poor porridge.
Really?
Poor porridge. Oh my gosh! As a kid, we lived on that. So I guess it would be poor porridge. I guess.
Well, then
Craft
you were
dinner
poor,
was a
right?
treat.
Oh my god.
Americans had grilled cheese
Did I
sandwiches
just
and
make you
tomato
confront
soup,
the idea that
we,
you were
we
poor?
did. I would not deny that, Trev.
and
My
we
mom
had
would make
craft
that
dinner.
routinely on a Friday. So yes,
Craft dinner was a treat.
it was.
Obviously, Scotty grew up in a more affluent area of Ontario.
Yes, I am Richie Rich.
Are you Richie Rich?
You look like you
Tell
might
me
have
No,
had a
Richie Rich.
silver spoon inserted somewhere.
It is,
Affluent. Is that the same as flatulent?
You should put
I
up,
am rich.
You should put up a picture
And
of Richie
yes.
Rich versus Scotty. I think he is Richie Rich.
Really?
No, I'm no.
You
I
are.
am no.
With
I'm
the
just
glasses,
thinking-
yes, you are.
I'm just thinking Macaulay Culkin played Richie Rich. That's what got stuck in my head now.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a shit film.
That was a terrible.
Well, and
movie.
Oh,
it
Jill's
was
updated
terrible,
me.
but it was the best John Larroquette movie.
Jill says, yes, but they don't include the red stick anymore, which is a shame. I used to love I had a collection of those red sticks. They were very useful for glue.
Oh yeah, no, good point.
Mixing glue back in the day.
Well,
When you were
doesn't it make you question the fucking orange goo that came in that pot?
Yeah, but
And
it
it
was
was
so
like,
damn
this, I
tasty.
can use this for goo or glue, and now I have something that is resembling food.
It's the equivalent of Coke or Pepsi being able to clean your car battery. I try not to understand that.
Oh, sure.
Or Dr. Pepper.
I used to
don't know
use
if Dr.
Coke
Pepper in
to
the United
clean
Kingdom. but
coins.
Yeah, no.
Minimum makes a good point. We had Vesta curry. See, I've got the best of both worlds and grew up in two different cultures. So I've got the Canadian I can appreciate, and I've also got the English I can appreciate. And Flav says, minimum, I like the chow mein one for the crispy
Yes.
chippy things. Oh wow, the chow mein from
Troy.
Vesta was fucking amazing. And
Why
Well,
have I
that's-
not had
So
these?
Troy made the best crispy noodles ever.
It's regional.
No, this is a different brand. Vesta in the UK is like a dehydrated meal where you just boil it to fucking death.
Yeah.
Like an MRE? I mean,
Worse than that.
oh, man.
You know what? And Melvin, the best part about Vestra is that if you eat it, you automatically find Haley Atwell attractive.
There you go.
Well, there's got to be some kind
There
of toxin
must
in
be
it.
a toxin. People like
Yes,
Rubenesque
there you go.
women.
Yeah, it's like
All
you know,
vaginas have a toxin.
cheese with a Z. You know something's wrong. With
Yeah.
it. Cheese or an aerosol with a Z. It's like you're gonna die. You know it's gonna.
Right,
kill
just
you.
a quick note.
Well, if
we've
she
got,
sits on your face, maybe.
Shut
if you're
the
not, like,
fuck up. Jesus, I bet you're talking your fucking sleep, you do, don't you? Right, 3 minutes left of the show. Anybody want to get anything in before we all fuck off?
That's what she said.
You don't need
I
permission.
want to go first.
Okay,
Go on, Scotty.
I want.
Can't imagine
sorry,
you
go,
wanted to get in there first, Scotty.
I have to come first.
Well,
Everyone's upset about people coming first, so I'm
nobody likes sloppy seconds. Let's face it.
check out the Phantasmagorium. I get to hang out with my friends Kat and Steve, and on what is it? It might even be Valentine's Day. We're going to be talking about the Animatrix. And go check out Antiderivative Jills. I'm going to be playing the much coveted part of Tom Bombadil in a story that I don't give a good goddamn about. That's The Lord of the Rings. But I'm going to be playing the character within the story who doesn't give a good goddamn about The Lord of the Rings. So I'm looking forward to that. And also I hang out there as much as people don't like it. Cinema Gulp is a place.
Anytime this week.
Sorry, which?
Anytime this week, if you want to wrap up.
Oh, yeah, Cinema Gulp. And also subscribe to here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh, hey, nice
Trev.
recovery. Well done.
If you can send money, he would love it.
We're not doing that here. I'm not fucking.
You're not getting money yet? What the fuck? Why am I here?
I'm not desperate for cash. I'm doing it for the lulz, not the pot
You're
noodles.
not desperate. Let me see a picture of your house.
Why?
Because I'm making fun of it like a life styles of the rich and famous. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying you're too good for money. You don't like money. All right.
No,
fine.
I'm just not fucking desperate. You know, I've
I
got
am.
morals. I've got morals.
I'm buying She-Hulks from people who I haven't met them.
Is that like a slang term for a cheeky wank? Anyway, Gamer,
if we
do you
can
want
make that happen? I would love it.
Oh,
I would
Jesus.
love a cheap
You've got more
She-Hulk.
fucking rattle than a bag of fucking spanners. How do I
Got more rabbit than
fucking
the
mute
This is
his
why I
mic?
wanted to go first. Get
Dude.
rid of me first.
Wow.
Yeah, but you take too long. Jesus. Anyway,
Well, it's
you've got
over now.
less
Why are
than a
you yelling
minute.
at me? Keep
Yeah,
going.
I've less than a minute, so I'm going to go quickly. I
Jesus
will be
Christ.
hanging out on B-Sides, B-Roll Stage for some quality cinema with Adam Gray. Thank you,
Nice.
Adam. I'm shouting you out.
I'll be watching that later.
I would like to thank Trev for my ASMR voice. If you would like me to read your electric bill, I am here for you. I do have a YouTube channel, The Oldest Gamer FL1. Right now, I'm only doing Fortnite, but I do plan to do streams for the upcoming Andor Season 2 and
I'm mainly doing my wife's cousin.
Fallout Season 2. Other than that, I am also on Twitter. I am The Oldest Gamer 1. So please follow me. And Trev, thank you for inviting me. This has been fun.
You're welcome anytime this year. Help desk, you sir.
Yes.
Would
the
you
only thing
like to give me a diatribe?
The only thing I will really say is, even though you can use Coke to clean car batteries, it's also very good. Used lightly on chrome. It cleans the front of fruit machines incredibly well.
Cocaine?
No, Coca-Cola.
Why would anybody put fucking cocaine on a car battery, you daft twat?
Because you can then get it up your nose easier with a bit of a buzz.
Not to be sniffed at.
Indeedy. Like and subscribe. I have a YouTube channel. I don't do much on it, but it's always fun. Like and subscribe to Trev. I'm trying to convince him to get a Ko-Fi account so you can send him a cup of coffee.
Did you get permission? Considering we're over, did you get permission?
I absolve you of your sins, therefore none of this matters.
Melv, do you want to have a bit of a quick gander and a bit of a blah 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 before we go?
Let's talk about the Vikings.
And on that note, Swap Shop, what did you rank to it all tonight?
Well.
Oh, fucking okay.
I'd just like to say that Coca-Cola can also be used as a pesticide. I'm going to be off, not online at all. I'm going to be off editing audio files, which is really exciting for everyone to hear.
Yeah.
The end result might be, but not talking about it. But that's it.
3-minute outro, says Minimum. Lessons were learned. They were indeed. Thank you for joining us all. And